with Greg Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station. Evan Roberts. Tiki Barber. It's Evan and Tiki on WFAN, The Fan, 1019 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome into a show that very well may be World Championship Eve, because it is entirely possible that the next time you hear this the scheduled lineup during the week, New York sports will have lost its championship virginity for the first time in 15 years. We are on the precipice. The New York Knicks get set for a championship possibility Game 5 tomorrow night in San Antonio, Texas. We'll continue to look back at the heroics of Game 4 as the show rolls on. Sean Morash will unveil the science experiment he did around Knicks and Mets fans coming up a little bit later on, and we'll find out if Brian Cashman owes a former Yankee an apology. But Tiki Barber,
yes,
it's business time.
Is it?
How do the Knicks close this thing out tomorrow?
I mean, first of all, by not trying to get their virginity back. Is that possible?
Yes.
Maybe the word is chastity.
Is that it?
Right,
dude, when you go 15 years without something,
maybe.
It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, look, I don't want to be the obvious, but the obvious is just to play well to start these games.
Which they haven't done.
Which they don't do.
Yeah.
And look, I don't understand. We talked about this in our before the show. Why the Spurs would stay an extra night. This was all about the egg tossing thing. But why they would stay an extra night? Because I honestly think that makes it worse for them to recover.
Yeah, for those that missed it, the Spurs after the game, after that loss, went back to their hotel, which is where you saw this video that went viral yesterday of an egg being thrown at Wemby, which we all know is disgusting.
Right.
It doesn't show what New Yorkers are. I don't think that's the majority of people. But you're right. Your interpretation, and many others, was, why is he going to the hotel? Why aren't they boarding a plane to get the hell out of town?
Right. And then someone talked about how they do this now. They monitor sleep. They'd rather a good night's rest in the city that you just played in as opposed to getting home at 3 or 4 in the morning. But then you're going to leave at 10 or 11 the next day. It's a 5-hour flight. You're going to get home at 5 in the afternoon and then do what? So the reason I bring that up is because as crazy as it sounds, I think that almost gives the Knicks an advantage. The Knicks got a good night's sleep 2 nights ago. They got a good night's sleep last night. They'll get a good night's sleep tonight, or maybe they'll travel tonight and then get a good night's sleep in San Antonio. But it just feels like the advantage that the Knicks have needed might come because the Spurs didn't leave.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
And so you can't put a measurement on fatigue. Like you can't see it. Right? Are you tired? Yeah, I'm tired, but I look fine. Are you healthy? Oh, you look tired, but you are fine. You can't tell. But the Knicks have started these games in such a sluggish fashion that it makes everyone challenging. I get the sense that a way that they win this game is just to start fast, which wear out the San Antonio Spurs, who are likely worn out.
Which is incredible. Like, so much about this Knicks team and the way they've played is so different, diametrically opposed to the regular season. Not that they had a bad regular season. They won over 50 games, but there were flaws to the Knicks during the regular season. There were inconsistencies to the Knicks in the regular season, something you haven't seen in the postseason. But I remember one of the last big discussions we had was about how they get off to bad starts and if Mike Brown would consider changing the starting 5.
Yes.
Now, I would not change the starting 5, but it is odd that here we are in the NBA Finals, and in every single game, despite the Knicks winning 3 out of 4 games, they have trailed by double digits in the first quarter of every game. That is unprecedented. That doesn't happen normally. Now, there have been different reasons for this. Like if you go back to the most previous game, Karl Anthony Towns getting into foul trouble.
Right.
You go back to the game before that, Mikal Bridges getting into foul trouble. So foul trouble's been a problem. Just getting off to bad starts. San Antonio shooting the lights out. But while the Knicks have proven, and they have proven this in a historic way, that no lead is safe.
Yes.
They didn't just do it in Game 4. They did it in Game 1 against Cleveland. They did it against Boston last year twice. We forget about it, but they did it against the Pacers in Game 3 of the conference finals last year when they trailed by 20 in the first half.
Right.
No one remembers that because they lost the series.
Right.
But they have come back from 20 down at a historic rate. So it's not that it's disqualifying if they get off to a bad start. But I agree with you. They got to find a way to change this.
It would make the Knicks fan feel much more comfortable as the game plays its way through tomorrow. If they get off to a good start, it's almost we're guaranteed to win,
Right.
because we know we're finishers, and we know the Spurs aren't finishers. So it's flipped that script a little bit, because the Knicks are going to play all the way through, a game, no matter what the circumstances are. So if they get a lead, you just feel so much more confident. You mentioned them winning 5 of these games down 20. The rest of the league in the last 20 years is 4-71.
How about that?
4-71.
Think about that for a second. The Knicks are doing something the rest of the league can't do. Now, there's a negative to what they're doing. They're down by 20.
Exactly.
You don't want to be down by 20.
No.
The other thing that's impossible to measure is how a loss like the other night impacts a young team. Like, one of the theories is, well, they're a young team, they're too stupid to know.
Yes.
The record that the Knicks broke in terms of coming back in an NBA Finals game was actually a record that the LA Lakers set when they blew a 20-plus point lead against the Celtics in the NBA Finals. And ironically, it was in LA with the Lakers down 2-1. So a little bit different in terms of home road, but similar in that they were about to tie the series up at 2, the way San Antonio was, and they blew that game.
Right.
To their credit, after they blew that game, they went back home and won a game. So they were able to respond. Now, that's a veteran team.
Mm-hmm.
That's Kobe Bryant. That's a little bit different than a young San Antonio team. But the one thing I've learned in sports, even in the NBA, is sometimes you can't take one game to the next game. So I don't know how much I draw from, can they recover from this? Here's what's difficult to recover from. They have to win an extra 2 games or an extra game in this series that they should have won. It's like Sean's theory of now you got to win 5 times.
Yep.
Yes, that part's tough. You
Yeah.
got to beat the Knicks not just on Saturday, but 2 more times after that. That seems like a tall order. But in terms of putting the mental anguish behind you of what happened in Game 4, I would think that they can do that.
Yeah.
It's really about the Knicks stomping them.
Yeah, well, it's the Knicks taking command in a way that we haven't seen them start games in this series. It's crazy because the Knicks do have command over this series.
Completely.
They at will in the second halves, they just turn it on and dominate you. They go on these runs. They score 13 points in a row, 11 points in a row, whatever the circumstances may be. But if they started a game like that, how good would this team look? How dominant would this victory be? And it's interesting because I have no idea how this game's going to play out, but I get the sense that at some point the Spurs have to lay down their sword. And I don't know what's going to cause that, but getting out to a big start, I think would.
Well, speaking of laying down swords, the New York Knicks last 4, and I'm going to date this back to last year because why not? It's a similar team. Their last 4 closeout games, a chance to close a team out. Not only have they won all 4 of those games, I would like to very quickly tell you the margin of victory in those 4 games. Game 4 at Cleveland, 130-93. That's plus 37.
Mm-hmm.
Game 4 against Philly, 144-114. That's plus 30. Game 6 in Atlanta, 140-89. That's plus 51. But let's go back a year because I think everyone remembers those 3.
Yeah.
Game 6 at Madison Square Garden against the Boston Celtics on Juan Soto return night, 119-81. That's plus 39. In their last 4 games, where they have had a chance to close a team out, they have won by 37, 30, 51, and 39. They didn't have an issue getting off to slow starts in any of those 4 games, 3 of which were on the road. Now, your point could well be they laid down the sword.
Right.
I don't know if the Spurs will, but I'd argue the Knicks forced them to lay down the sword.
No, you're
because
right.
in those games, they came out and shot the lights out, and they took it from them.
Yes, and that's been the MO of this season. When it's been most urgent for the other team, the Knicks play better. That's what they've showed us over and over and over again. I don't expect anything different in Game 5 because that's what the Knicks are known to do. So I don't think it's going to be any different in Game 5.
And you don't think the emotion, on the other side of things, the emotion of winning a game like that, knowing you're a win away from a championship, changes their focus.
You mean the Spurs?
No, the Knicks.
The Knicks
They're
are
a win
dialed
away.
in. Dude, they're dialed in. They've been dialed in the whole time.
Well, they weren't dialed in the first half of Game 4 when they were down by 29.
But I'm not even talking about the giddiness. The only giddiness you saw was OG when he was asked about how excited he was, and then Jose Alvarado when he was asked about playing in the fourth quarter of this game, making two great shots. One, a wide open three-pointer that he just drilled, and one, he put Champagny in a blender. I don't even know what that move was. He was just kind of like dribbling in circles, and he fooled him. And so he almost cried. He just expressed his emotion because of the moment at MSG. So this team is so dialed in. I expect them to do what they've done in every closeout game.
The other big story going into Game 5 is, of course, everybody's favorite Frenchman.
Cocky ass Wemby. Tiki said it first.
Yeah, you like that? We'll tell you the whole song a little bit later on. But yeah, Tiki called Victor Wembanyama yesterday cocky ass Wemby. Now, we mentioned this yesterday. We talked about it briefly when the video emerged of what appeared to be Wemby jumping in or attempting to jump into OG Anunoby's knees.
Yeah.
I've analyzed this. I've watched 15 different angles of this. It's now my turn, Sean, to say the unpopular opinion. I don't think that clip is as dirty as we are perceiving it to be.
Why?
Because I think when you look at another angle, it appears he's pushed, and it appears like he doesn't look at OG's knees, and he's actually flopping, but doesn't realize he's flopping potentially into the lower extremities of OG Anunoby. I think what's happening right now, and you may be doing it too, and it's completely fair, Wemby's dirty. I made that very clear yesterday where I stand on this, so I'm not defending him as a player. In fact, I've gone on record to say I kind of have a feeling that tomorrow night he's going to commit a flagrant and get suspended. And the Spurs will win. Mm-hmm. And then you guys will run rampant in Game 6 at the Garden with no Wemby. Like, I could totally see this finals ending that way. He is a dirty player. I want to make that perfectly clear. And a flagrant should have been assessed to him on the Jalen Brunson play, even if I thought the Knicks benefited from it not happening.
Right.
So I am on your side. And it's very difficult sometimes to take the emotions of how you feel about somebody and analyze an individual play. I'm trying my hardest to be fair and also not assume that Wemby is the biggest douche walking on the face of the earth.
Right, because that would have been unbelievably douchey.
But the more I see it, especially from the TV angle of things, I don't think it was purposeful. But I understand why Knicks fans now are looking at anything this guy does and saying, he's dirty, suspend him. I'm being honest. I don't see it on that play.
I got to go look at these other angles then, because first of all, it looks odd. It looks like a non-natural movement.
That's the key.
That's the problem with it. Now, maybe he is flopping and he's like, oh, look at me. But the way he extends his legs, and he's long and giraffe anyway. So the way he extends his leg are awkward no matter what he does. But the way he jumped in that particular moment, it just looked not natural.
It didn't.
It didn't
agree.
look like
natural.
I've gotten pushed. I'm gonna flop. I'm gonna flop around. It looked like he was jumping at OG's knees, and so maybe a different angle. It'll look different. But I haven't seen any of these other angles yet. But you're right. Because we know he's dirty, we see how he plays. Anything that's even close to being dirty, we assume he's doing it intentionally.
No doubt. This is a difficult thing about sports. Like, I'll use some baseball examples for you. Anthony Volpe does something well. Sometimes it's more difficult to say, hey, Anthony Volpe did that well.
Right.
Bo Bichette does something well.
Because we're prejudiced.
Right. We're absolutely prejudiced. Because it's almost like in our brains, it contradicts us saying he's dirty if we defend him on an individual play.
Yeah.
And it's not the case.
So we look at this play, and to us, it's confirmation bias.
Right.
Like, he's a dirty player. That must be a dirty play.
I think he is a dirty player. I've said it a million times, and there's probably even more dirty plays throughout a game that maybe we're not even recognizing because our eyes aren't on him at all times. I think that when you have a 3-1 series lead and the ball is in your hands and control of this series is in your hands, it is not about payback. It is not about instigating. Because, look, if they were down 3-1, I'm dead serious. I would look to instigate the crap out of him and try to steal a suspension. I would. Because the guy is now a flagrant point away from an automatic suspension. So if I was desperate, I would come on and say, yeah, you just got to pester him.
Right.
You're up 3-1. It is right there for you. So I wouldn't even try to engage in any of that. I just got to win a basketball game.
Just play to win.
Just play.
That's all you got to do. You've beat him before. You can beat him again.
I would like to give you a very underrated, important player for game number 5. And this is a guy, and I'm telling you, I don't think any of us have really mentioned this man's name for a while because he isn't playing well. And now he's not playing. And his name is Miles Deuce McBride. Let me tell you something about Deuce McBride.
You almost forget him in this series.
You know why you forget about him? I'm going to give you a factoid about Deuce. In the last 2 games against San Antonio, he's played 8-39 and 7-12. Do you know how many regular season games this season Deuce played under 10 minutes?
None.
Zero.
Yeah.
He is an important bench piece for the New York Knicks. Now, the reason he isn't playing a lot, this is not a knock on Mike Brown, it's the truth, is he has been shooting terribly really since the closeout game against Philly. In the closeout game against Philly, when the Knicks won by 30, he was 7 for 9 from 3. It was absurd.
Right.
Remember the Deuce chance in Philly?
Of course.
Since that point, he went 5 for 14 in the conference finals. No biggie, you guys swept. And he's only 3 for 15 from 3 in this NBA finals. He's 8 for 29 from 3. He's been non-existent to the point where Mike Brown, rightfully so, has said, I'm not going to play you.
By the way, I give Mike Brown so much credit for that because it's easy to say, I know what he can do. He'll figure it out. He'll shoot his way back into being this elite sharpshooting three-point shooter for us and scorer. But the reality is Mike Brown is playing to win every game and every moment.
Absolutely.
And so he plays his hot hands. He plays the guy that earns it in the moment, not necessarily that's earned it throughout the regular season.
But you know what's great about this? If you look at the way he used a million different lineups in Game 4 when he was just trying to make things work, especially with the foul trouble to Karl Anthony Towns, Deuce had his chance. He just failed.
Yeah.
And he'll get his chance tomorrow night. Like, he's not being benched. At least I don't think he's being benched. Like, his minutes are going down, but his minutes are going down because he isn't playing well. He is the X factor. Because we've heard so much about Landry Shamet and the impact he's had, rightfully so. Even Jordan Clarkson has had an impact. And, of course, Jose Alvarado and the gutsy but smart decision Mike Brown made 2 days ago to run with an Alvarado-Brunson backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
Deuce McBride makes 1-3 off the bench tomorrow night. It can change everything. It can change everything for him from a confidence standpoint, and it can change everything for the fact that his minutes are going down, down, down. But I bring him up because we forget. It's easy to forget. It's recency. It's about what's going on right now. Deuce McBride is a big part of why they annihilated teams in the first 2 rounds. Let's not ignore him.
Right.
So
we'll not ignore him when he plays well.
Well,
until then, we'll see you on the bench.
But here's the thing, though. Unless Mike Brown does something different in Game 5, he's going to play in the first quarter.
Of course.
And if he hits a shot or two, he'll continue to play. What happened in Game 4 is, again, he didn't play well. He didn't make his shots. And you didn't see him again. He played a grand total of 1.5 minutes in the second half.
Yeah.
It was like the first 1.5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That was it. And I'm not blaming Mike Brown. I'm saying I still think he has it in him.
You got to stay with what's hot, though. And that's what Mike Brown is really good at.
Which is why Deuce has to make his first shot.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, Knicks fans, think about this. I know we got a lot of time. We almost have 48 hours until Game 5. Deuce is going to be out there. He's going to take a relatively open corner 3. Half the building is going to scream, Deuce. Because trust me, Knicks fans are going to travel. And if that shot goes in, it's curtains for the Spurs. Because Deuce will get confidence back. He'll make 3 or 4 threes. And it's over. Right. If he misses it, it'll probably continue to be the same thing where he ends up riding the pine for most of the second half. But that's the guy I was thinking about the other day. I was thinking about Deuce. We've almost forgotten about Deuce.
We have.
And ironically, this thought popped into my head while on the bathroom.
The deuce was loose.
There was a double deuce going on. I will get to your calls, Knicks fans. How are we feeling? Potentially on the eve of this city's first championship since 2011. 888-808-1019 is the number. And I've always been a defender of Ben Stiller. But I don't know anymore after something he said yesterday. We'll get to that coming up. Plus, Sean will reveal his results on a big New York Knicks science experiment. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
What's up, guys? Tiki Barber here. You know the World Cup is one of my favorite worldwide sporting events, and the students at NJIT, the #1 public university in New Jersey for alumni success, according to the Wall Street Journal, are helping put you in the action. Those aforementioned students at NJIT's Martin Tuckman School of Management are at the leading edge of business technology and have built the ultimate digital hub for the tournament. You have to go check this thing out. It's a real-time fan sentiment tracker that shows you how loud each of your cities is that is supporting United States, or it could be France or Brazil, whoever it is. You can also figure out traffic situation, what the weather's going to be like. You can experience top-tier tech in action. Just visit njit-worldcup.com. That's njit-worldcup.com.
Who's Hot in Baseball, sponsored by Petro Home Services. How about Juan Soto? He's starting to get hot. A double that led to the Mets tying the game. A home run that won them the game. Don't let your AC strike out this summer. Petro's tune-up and repair team has you covered. Go with your local HVAC pros. Go with Petro. For special offers, go to petro.com. That's petro.com.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Flag and Anthem, real clothes for real life. It's also sponsored by Flushing Bank, a division of Ocean First Bank.
This is Stories from the Pitch, brought to you by the first ever Infiniti QX65 and by Lowe's. Give your yard its own moment with new limited time deals from Lowe's.
Mohamed Salah had just dragged Liverpool to the Champions League final. Then in that final, Sergio Ramos wrenched his shoulder. Salah cried as he left the pitch. Egypt's first World Cup since 1990 was weeks away. He raced his recovery. He played, shoulder strapped, against Russia and Saudi Arabia. He scored in both matches. Egypt lost all three, eliminated. But back home, taxi drivers had pasted his face on rear windows. Murals appeared on Cairo walls. A man who'd grown up in a Nile Delta village so poor his school's football pitch was a dirt patch had become his country's most recognized face anywhere on earth. Egypt didn't win. Salah's story did.
Stay tuned to this Odyssey station for more Stories from the Pitch.
All right, guys, our friends at Flag and Anthem just dropped their exclusive America 250 collection. Premium, ultra-comfortable, patriotic gear celebrating America's 250th birthday. Perfect for you or dad. Use code WFAN25 to get 25% off. Flag and Anthem, premium clothes without the premium price tag.
Save smarter and enjoy more with the great CD rates offered by Flushing Bank, a division of Ocean First Bank. Whether you're planning ahead or growing your savings, now is a great time to lock in a competitive rate. Visit flushingbank.com today. Member FDIC.
The World's Game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payout so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pregame straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the World's Game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply.
Want to stream the soccer matches while working from home? Your secret is safe with us. Verizon Mobile customers can switch to Fios Home Internet for just $20 a month, or get Fios and score 3 months of the Fox One perk on us. Then $15 a month to catch every match without blowing your cover. Visit Verizon.com to switch today. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, Mobile Plus Home, and bonus discount, enrollment required. One offer per eligible account. Additional terms apply. Limited time offer.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at Thrivewell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
Listen to MLB Insider Calls on WFAN all season long. Presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the finals, you're getting robbed. It's time to delete the app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for those greedy sportsbooks. It's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is your go-to prediction market for basketball's biggest stage. Download Polymarket in the App Store and use promo code BLAZE. Blaze to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trade not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code PLAN to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code PLAN to borrow up to $10,000. Use code PLAN to borrow up to $10,000.
Tune in for the Yankees' first pitch presented by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees.
Operating engineers Local 825 are the men and women who make our region move. So whether it's roads, bridges, or our favorite team stadium, they build and maintain the critical transportation, water, and energy infrastructure we rely on. That's why their advocacy organization, ELEC, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, fights for those priorities every day. That's ELEC, representing the signatory contractors and the hardworking men and women who build both New York and New Jersey.
Town Fair Tires, New England's largest volume discount tire dealer with over 125 locations. So we sell name brand tires for the guaranteed lowest price, like Michelin tires, with all-season capabilities and maximum performance. Plus, Town Fair will give you more free services for life on your Michelin tires, for longer tread life and reliable traction in both wet and dry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody!
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. Accident victims, I understand how an accident can turn your world upside down. You're in pain. You need medical care. You can't work. You're struggling to pay your bills, and you don't have a clue what your rights are. So what do? Call the first law firm that pops up on the internet? Look for the best website? Or say, hey, find me a lawyer. The options are endless, but the answers are simple. Ask around, read reviews, and go with your gut. Great law firms build great reputations. I built D'Agostino & Associates one client at a time by doing the right thing for accident victims just like you. Our clients know my team cares, and we're going to fight to get you every dollar you deserve. So call me today at 888-24-LAW-24. That's 888-24-LAW-24. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey, and we'll come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
Get the scuttlebutt on your favorite team, the Fan, on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. Sometimes being nicknamed Juan Solo is a good thing. The former Yankee great hit a tie-breaking homer in the 7th to help the Mets avoid a sweep with the Cardinals. A big 2-game swing in the wild card standings. New York wins 5-4, and the Carolina Hurricanes are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup after defeating the Golden Knights in Game 5, 4-2.
Sometimes solo home runs are great. Oh, no, we love Soto. Want him a game. Avoid the sweep. I mean, they still suck, and they're 8 games under 500. But, hey, 8 games under 500 is better than 10 games under 500.
That's true.
And they do play the Braves tonight. Nolan McLean on the rubber. And the New York Yankees are going up to Toronto. Let's hear from Knicks fans. 888-808-1019. And we'll find out if we should all turn on Ben Stiller as a Knicks fan coming up in the next 10 minutes. Let's go to Sean in Old Bridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Evan and Tiki. Happy Friday.
Likewise. What's up, dude?
I'm doing excellent. When I saw that game, oh my goodness, that was crazy. So now it comes to that moment where we see if this is the night for Saturday, if this is the moment that all Knicks fans have finally get to celebrate after the biggest draw run that we've ever been through in decades and decades.
So what are you doing if they win on Saturday? What are you going to do? I'm interested in this from Knicks fans. How are Knicks fans who have been so, desperate for this moment? What are you actually going to do? Jump up and down? Go on the street? Like, what are you doing?
Probably gonna celebrate. Maybe I've opened some cold water.
Nice. Sean, appreciate your call, man. Be safe, Sean. Hopefully they what did you do when the Giants won the Super Bowl? And 11. Let's say 11.
11? Turned to the 4 people I was with, including my dad, and we gave each other kisses on the cheek, hugs, and toasted some champagne. And acted like, I don't know, civil.
Yeah. I wonder what it's actually going to be like.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? You're looking at me like I can't answer this question.
No, you can't answer this question at all unless you.
No, I can't answer the question.
I'm just trying to think what you could celebrate.
I think a lot of people, and the way you celebrate doesn't mean anything about you as a fan because we're all different human beings.
Of course.
This is, to me, a big-time cry spot. Big-time cry spot.
I think you cry no matter what.
What do you mean?
Really?
What do you
I
mean,
think
no matter
anytime,
what?
if you're like a diehard fan, I think it's natural that you cry. Like a big time cry spot. I think that's just a normal thing. Like I cried every Yankee World Series and every Giant Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, no, dude, that is the most arrogant, douchey thing you've ever said.
My point is,
you have a lot of championships.
No,
we got it.
No,
he's asking.
No, but he's asking. He's saying he actually cries. So he thinks that most Knicks fans that are the diehards are going to cry.
Yeah, you're saying big time cry spot. That doesn't even have to be mentioned. You're crying.
I think it was the way you responded with, well, I cried every championship.
No. Because I'm not even trying to argue this. You said it's a big time cry spot, and my point is that's left unspoken. Your team wins a championship, you pour your heart and soul to it.
I don't.
It's a natural human emotion.
No, I'm curious about this because I don't have this. You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
I don't have the fandom like this because I grew up a Redskins fan, then Redskins, and then I was a Giant.
Well, as a player, how did you react when you won the NFC Championship game? Like, what happened in the room when it was finally over? And I know it was a blowout, but it was over.
It was elation, but it was also like, we're not done.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, because it's on to
and
the
then
next.
we got our ass kicked.
Yeah. If you had won a Super Bowl, that would be the question. Like,
Right.
okay, now what? And I know it's different as an athlete, but maybe it's similar in terms of putting everything into it. You put your body into it. You put your mind into it. Obviously, we're not putting our body as much into it, but we are putting our life into it.
Right, but it's different as an athlete because you've worked for it, and when it happens, I'm assuming because I never won one. There's just this release, like and you probably do cry, as an athlete. But I'm talking about from a fan standpoint.
I think most of them cry. Now,
Wait,
Sean's
what do you
assuming
do?
all of them cry. I think a lot of them cry. And again, I can't answer this of winning a championship, but I know when my teams have gotten to the finals or World Series, I've cried every single time.
Yeah,
different amounts of tears. Well, and also the part of you of okay, now we got to get it done. But I think if the New York Knicks, of all the teams. You know, the Jets are up there, too. And now the Mets are slowly getting up there. Actually, a lot of teams are getting up there in terms of how long it's been and how a generation of fans haven't seen it. I would think the majority of them are actually not going to rip their clothes off and run around the streets. Like, I take the guys around here. I don't know Gio and Craig emotionally. I would assume both of them are going to tear up. They're both diehard Knicks fans who've never seen them win. And I'm sure both of them have said to themselves, I'll never see them win. The way I'm at with all my teams, where you just make peace with, it's never going to happen. So I think for anybody of that generation, or even if you did see a title like Joe B., I think it's a waterworks of tears.
I got one, and I can't believe I forgot this, but in 2019, when UVA won the national championship, I was there in Minnesota.
What'd you do?
I went on the court and just kind of stared. I didn't cry. I was just kind of like, this is amazing.
It was like an absorbing moment.
Yeah, it was just absorbing. Just like, man, this is unreal. That's as close to fandom as I think I could relate to what everybody in New York is thinking right now.
And also remember this, and I think this is the most honest answer. I don't think you know what you're going to do until it happens.
Yeah, true.
Like the raw emotion is just, you can't predict it sometimes. If you try to make it predictable, then it isn't real. If you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
When my team wins a championship, like I've dreamt about it in theory, but you don't actually know until it happens. Let's ask this guy, JR in Somerville. Will you cry or run around naked if the Knicks win an NBA championship?
I'm going to cry. This is a crying championship, unlike the Giants in 2007 and 2011. That was more vindictive, where I was more talking, stuff to people regarding those runs. This is something where, and this kind of goes into what you're talking about today. If this team will get off to a bad start, none of this stuff matters because this is the most emotionally intelligent champions. I'm going to call them champions already in NBA history. Okay, so we're one win away from this championship, and this is right there with the 04 Pistons and things like teams like the 75 Warriors or the 2011 Mavs. And this is one that where this is one of the most emotionally intelligent teams that on Saturday night we need to really play Alvarado more. I think that this team has been exposed as far as their secondary ball handling by the big guards, and I think that's going to be the key to the game. But listen, we're getting it on Saturday night. A lot of this talk is just not warranted because I don't worry about these guys. We got this.
I hear you.
I understand why I feel
you'll
that
cry.
way.
You'll cry afterwards, JR.
Lots of tears. Lots of tears.
So we got one crier.
I think Sean said everybody. I think it's the vast majority of people.
Yeah.
And I hate to do this because I just said I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But it is almost a litmus test on your fanhood. That I think if you're out partying and screaming and yelling and greasing the poles, you're probably a little fraudulent.
No,
come on.
All right, hold on. No, I want to make something clear. I think everybody, if you really are emotional as a fan, and because winning a championship is like the passage of time, right? You remember where you were when you watched your first game, and all, like you go through all this. I think, Evan, you might do all of that, but when you get your first moment of silence, a couple hours later, like you come home, you sit on the couch, and you think about, oh my God, they won a championship. So it may not be like my final buzzer cry, but at some point in those 12 hours, you will sit down, reflect, and you will cry.
I also think the way the game unfolds will be a big part of it. Like, if the Knicks are blowing them out, and you know for a good amount of time that you're going to win, I think the crying is much likelier because you have more time to let it sink in. If you win on a triple bang or a buzzer beater, your reaction isn't going to be to cry.
It's going to be elation.
It's going to be like the Garden the other night.
Yes.
It was elation.
Right.
And then eventually, like you saw Tracy Morgan in a viral clip in his car, then you start to cry. I'm also formulating a list, Tiki.
What's that for?
A congratulations list. I want to be a classy fan, and so I'm deciding who gets the text message like within, I don't know, an hour of winning a championship. I'm like, hey, listen.
Oh, you're going to be classy. You're going to be that non-fan that congratulates the guys who you know are fans?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't believe you're doing the same thing.
I got to do it.
You're doing it too?
Not only am I doing it, I'm also doing a public Cinco one next week when it's over. I've already done it.
Like who you're congratulating?
The 5 guys I'm happiest for, I want to say congratulations.
Okay, that's very classy of you.
You guys are like so cart in front of the horse. So
you have to pre-plan these things.
Tiki, we're ahead of the horse, right? You just said, what are you going to do when they win? Are you going to cry?
But you've already written your list on who you're congratulating.
Because there are certain people you have to ultimately feel happy for, even if it sucks.
By
It's
the
not
way,
your team.
I'm not even necessarily talking about the Nets. I mean, the Knicks. I'm looking at you.
Talking about
the Knicks. I'm talking about just fandom in general. Like, what do you do when your team wins a championship? And I remember when UVA won, I was ecstatic, but I didn't cry.
No, I get you.
Maybe because I was there. Like maybe if you're sitting at home
that
and you're with someone else
Yeah.
and you actually have conversation. I don't know. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen to Knick fans.
But I also,
if this happens,
and this isn't to say you're not a good Knick fan, but I think every Knick fan is different. Like there are Knick fans who have watched every game for 20 years.
Right.
You know,
those are the ones that might cry.
CP, the franchise, hasn't missed a minute of horrible basketball. I'm not begrudging any Knick fan who said, look, I can't watch a tanking season. I get it. But you would think that guy, the guy who watched every game of horrible basketball for decades, is probably it's going to hit a little bit differently than the one who's like jumping in for the party. You have to think that.
Yeah.
I'm also very concerned about this
So you're
list.
saying Taylor Swift is not crying?
I don't think she's crying.
No, I don't think so either.
I want to make sure I don't forget somebody when I text the congratulations, because then I'll feel like a real jerk.
Like when you left Hoffman out of your book.
Yes, I left Hoffman and Big Mac out of my book. Left 2 people out of my book.
Does Big Mac make your list?
I don't know.
He can't.
What?
He
Why?
can't. Tiki, on this very radio station just a week and a half ago.
He made a very controversial comment. Tell Tiki what it was.
Craig posed to Big Mac, hey, you know, something about the Yankees, Knicks, and he said he would take the Knicks losing this NBA Finals if it meant to guarantee the Yankees win the World Series this year.
What?
No. It's worse than that. You didn't frame it correctly.
Okay.
Craig said to him,
he's seen Yankees win World Series.
it's actually worse than that.
Okay.
You did not frame it well.
Okay.
Craig said to Big Mac, if Judge is out for the year, would you take a Knick championship? So it was Judge out for the season, not even the Yankees winning, versus a Knick title. He said, no, I can't lose Judge for the season. Can't make that trade.
But he did say what I said as well.
I think he did, but what I'm describing
Is
is worse.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't think he gets a text.
Not even a championship.
Nah.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Like
for
the
him to go
guys
back
who
from.
work here, it's Craig, Gio, Cintron,
Tommy.
Yeah.
Gallo, too. Gallo.
All right, those are that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other diehards. That's it.
No, that's it.
The ones who are not here, like BT,
of course,
Sal, Joe B. Joe B's getting the first text. I may give him a phone call. Actually, you know what? He's probably going to cry. I don't want to. You know what? I'll send him a text.
I mean, you should call him.
I'll call him the next day. Not the night off. Like he's partying, and I'm like,
you should call him the night off.
You think so?
And record it.
When he's had no time to sleep on it.
Exactly.
Bro. The reason I don't like calling is I want people to enjoy their celebrations. The beauty of a text message is you can let it sit there for 7 hours.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to answer.
I understand. No, I get that. But
I'm thinking about our show. I think you should call and record.
Like secretly.
I felt violated.
I can't do that to you.
I felt violated.
The number one question I have for Joe, and we'll put him on the air the day after the Knicks win a title if they do, is does it change you as a fan? And I've always been curious about that for myself, but obviously others. Like, does it change somebody who has suffered no offense to you, Sean, you've won a lot, or even Big Mac, if you want to consider him, he's won. But for the guys like Gio and Joe who've never seen any winning, does it change you as a sports fan? Does Joe go into the Jets season thinking, I'm a little bit more carefree now, bro? I don't know.
I think it gives you a satisfaction that makes you less anxious or upset when your other teams don't win. I don't think it promotes you expecting your other teams to win. I think it gives you a satisfaction. Like you're satiated. You're sated. You're like, I'm full. I'm good. And it lasts for a long time.
Right. There is a shelf life, though.
Absolutely. There's a shelf. Sure. For instance, and again, I'll just go back to UVA. They had never won a championship. Obviously, they'd had some good teams. They never won a championship. They win, and I was like, all right, we're good. Like, I didn't mind that they didn't really get back again. But now that it's been, whatever it is, 7 years, it's kind of like, all right, we kind of need to get good again.
I think that's about the right time. 7 years. You're
7
like,
years.
Man.
Right.
Can we get good again?
Can you do us all a small favor? And if you forget, trust me, I'll remind you. Let's say the Knicks win the title. Obviously, we're making that assumption that whether it's Saturday or it's Tuesday, Knicks win a championship.
Okay.
Pick any week you want during the football season when Joe is on just a rant with us. Like, I gave you the call. Whatever. And I want you to say, but Joe, the Knicks won the NBA title. And just see what that does to him.
Yeah.
Like, see if that like, you know what, bro?
It's going to be a calming thing. He'll be like, yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right.
Or he could say, yeah, he's the Jets, Tiki. You watch football to get up again. One of those two things will happen. Let's go to Mike in Flatbush. What's up, Mike?
Thanks for taking my call, Evan. I appreciate it. And congrats. Well, maybe a little bit early to say congrats, but I'm glad that Knicks fans are feeling good. But, and first of all, before the station turns into WABC at 2 p.m., I'd like to say shout out to Mayor Mamdani for putting the feed on all the Link NYC terminals throughout the city.
I'm sorry, what did he do? He put the feed of what, the game?
Yeah, the game on all of the kiosks. You know those Wi-Fi terminals that are throughout the city?
Right.
They had the Knicks game playing.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
That fight between Dolan and Mamdani's gotten so weird because then the mayor's office released the permit that showed that they requested room for 1,000 people. So it's been a big back and forth between the mayor's office and James Dolan. And if they win a championship, they have to be on a stage together. So
wow.
I don't know where this is going. But anyhow, what else on your mind there, Mike?
And I'm sure, and last thing, I'm sure that all, including Dolan, all the billionaires wanted Tish. So if they have a problem, they should take it up with her. Anyway, this is the last gasp of the coalition. We need a route to victory, Evan, and as the leader of the coalition, I need you to map it out for me, however unlikely it may be.
The map is very, very simple. All right, and Sean, put your phone down and pull up Mitch Johnson.
All right.
Because Mitch Johnson said something the other day that has pissed a lot of people off. But if you want a last gasp on how the Spurs come back and the Knicks don't win an NBA championship, a lot of it is based on what Mitch Johnson had to say. Take a listen.
By no means am I not acknowledging the Knicks and what they've done and give them credit for playing good basketball, but we feel like we've decided the outcome of all 4 games, and we need to be better in the next game.
What?
he believes that the Spurs decided the outcome of all 4 games. Now, where I would disagree with him is in game 2, in a way they did, because it was their unforced error and Wemby's missed good look. If either of those two things don't happen, maybe the Spurs do win. I looked at that, and you give the Knicks a ton of credit for execution, but the Spurs made 2 big mistakes that contributed to that loss.
Right.
Wemby had a great look. He missed it flat out. He flat out missed it. And then obviously the pass off his teammate's ass. And then you have obviously the collapse of game 4, in which the Knicks, again, deserve a lot of credit, but we all admitted the Spurs contributed to that loss themselves.
Okay, but the Knicks also took it from them.
Of course, I agree with you.
And so this is not quite Kenny Atkinson saying, analytically, we've won every game.
Right.
But it's damn close.
Well, he's saying we've blown it. I'm going to give you a code.
Yeah.
The code is, and by the way, Knicks fans, I wouldn't even be offended by this. Because you know what would be similar to? Let me give you Aaron Boone. And Aaron never said this. If Aaron Boone said, hey, guys, you know why we lost the 2024 World Series? We and I blew it.
Right.
We blew game 1 and we blew game 5. Well, that's not saying analytics. That's not saying anything other than it was our fault.
But it's also, here's the similarity. In that World Series, Aaron Boone, all season long, said, we're fine. It's all good. Volpe's fine. The mistakes are that John Sterling was criticizing us about, a bunch of drunk, whatever.
Run the bases like drunks.
Yeah, whatever it is. He excused all of that.
Right.
All season long.
Botched it again.
Booting the ball around. So it's fine. They'll be fine because he refuses to criticize his players.
I feel like kind of kicking myself.
Right. He refused to hold these guys publicly accountable. Maybe privately they were held accountable, but publicly.
We're really good.
It never felt like you were held accountable.
Right.
This is what Mitch Johnson has been doing this whole series.
Right.
Like, hey, we're okay. We'll be fine. We just got to play our game. No, you don't. You got to play a different game or differently, because the Knicks aren't just winning because you suck. They're winning because they're playing better. And so it's like that denial thing. Until you acknowledge what the issue is, you're never going to fix it.
No, I totally get what you're saying. I think what Mitch Johnson said in that clip is what Yankee fans wanted Aaron Boone to say about the World Series, which is, and this is all about perspective. Right, we're in New York City, and I acknowledge that this is a Knick town. Yes. No one wants to hear the Spurs perspective. And so when the coach says, hey, it's our fault, we blown it, you want to say, go screw, we took it from you. Just like in 24, it was the opposite.
Right.
No one wanted to hear the Dodgers took it from the Yankees. It was, no, we screwed up. Judge dropped a pop-up. Garrett Cole didn't cover first. Boone made the decision with Nestor Cortez.
Right.
It's all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Our perspective doesn't want to hear that from Mitch Johnson, but we would want to hear it from Aaron Boone, even if it's the exact same thing.
We're hell-bent on being a champion.
You don't see that?
I also feel like he could just as easily say specifically what was wrong, not we're okay. This is our fault. Just we did this wrong, and the Knicks were great at taking advantage of it, because that's the reality.
No, I agree. I'll give you another note. This is not what our last caller asked for. It's the opposite. Do you know how many times in the Jalen Brunson era the Knicks have lost 3 consecutive playoff games?
I'm going to guess none.
Never. It's never happened. Now, they've lost 3 games in the regular season, obviously, but in this run of the postseasons with Jalen Brunson beginning in 2023, it has not happened. And for the Knicks to not win this series, it would have to happen for the very first time. So I can't offer anyone in the coalition any feeling that good things are going to happen. I think you need to accept, like I am starting to accept, that the answer to the trivia question on who's going to break the New York sports drought, the answer appears to be the New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
That appears to be the answer.
Didn't we have this conversation
50 times?
Well,
a lot of Cinco's.
I don't want to spoil things, but on January, I guess it was 2nd, or January 3rd, whatever that Friday was.
This year?
This year on our final afternoon program, we all made predictions for the year that was upcoming. I can just tell you my prediction is about to be right. And I was very careful. I never said the team. I will be perfectly honest. I just said we're having a parade this year. New York team's winning a championship. And I left it at that. I was very careful. I didn't want to say who, because, could have been anybody.
Right. We know you meant the Yankees, but that's fine.
It doesn't matter. I've learned one thing. You don't always have to be specific. Let's go. You want to hear from a Spur fan, by the way?
Yeah, might
because
as
they
well.
exist. There are Spur fans that live in this area. Because I remind you, for a very long time, the Knicks were so bad that people who weren't watching, the diehards, the non-diehards, had two options. Option number one was to stop watching basketball. It's why for a while it was so difficult to even conjure Nick talk on this radio station. Joe and I would talk about it, and 3 people would call in. No one wanted to talk about it.
Yes.
And usually it'd be old men talking about how the game sucks now. That was the conversation. So either you stop watching the sport or you started watching other teams. And if you do that at a young age, you may stick with that other team. Of
course.
Like the Chicago Bulls of the late 90s.
Especially when they have success.
No doubt. So I'm not saying that's the case with this guy. I'm just saying that there are fans of other basketball teams in this town. Let's hear from Wayne in Staten Island, who is a Spurs fan. What's up, Wayne?
Gentlemen, how are we? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for calling. First of all, how'd you become a Spurs fan? Was it the way I described it or something else?
No, it was definitely different. You know, I wasn't a Ewing fan, didn't jump on the Jordan track. But honestly, you know, watching the inside stuff for years with Ahmad Rashad every Saturday morning and having David Robinson on there 90% of the time, seeing all the good stuff he did, he just was a great role model. So followed it through.
I can see that. And it follows up by Tim Duncan, who is great.
No doubt. Right. I think that very different than Wemby. Tim Duncan and David Robinson, very different. But yes.
Yes, without a doubt.
Go ahead.
It's just not easy right now. I'm not going to be the guy that says, oh, they should have won all these games. They didn't play well. They didn't end the games well. What are you going to do? But, you know, we got to just stick with them. And, you know, just like Knicks fans right now, you stuck it out all those years, and now you're in a good spot.
But it hasn't been that long of a drought for the Spurs.
Yeah, no one's going to feel bad for him.
No.
In terms of the drought, just in terms of in this series, things look bad. As a fan, you have no other choice just to hope something crazy happens.
Yeah, but you also have such a big window. And who knows how many they're going to win or if they even do win. There's a big window for San Antonio.
Can I tell you the problem, though, with Wayne, though? The window could be the biggest thing in the world. And the Spurs could come back and win 7 straight titles. As a Spur fan living in Staten Island, you could win 9 championships.
Right.
You will never live down the Knicks kicked your ass to win their first championship in 53 years.
That's a good point.
Like, you just, I'm sorry.
Unless it's a repeat of next year. Unless next year you get the Spurs and the Knicks again, and the Spurs just destroy them.
Fair enough. I think that's a fair
the
retort.
only way to get it back.
And that's how the Spurs got their last championship. Remember, they lost that brutal 7-game series to Miami, and then the following year played Miami again and pretty much annihilated them. I've always been a big fan of Ben Stiller's fandom, but he was on Inside the NBA with Chuck and Shaq and the crew, and he answered a question, and I don't know. I don't want to be mad at him because I'm not mad at him per se.
I did not hear this.
But it feels icky. I feel icky. Oh. And I like Ben Stiller, and I think he's a big fan.
Icky in what way?
You know what? I'll play the clip, and then you tell me how you feel about this.
Let's hear it.
Here's Charles Barkley asking a very fair question to diehard Knicks fan Ben Stiller.
You like a real fan. Like a lot of these other freeloaders, they just showing up because the Knicks are doing good. How long have you actually been a season ticket holder?
I don't have a season ticket. I get the tickets. The celebrity, they give us the tickets.
Man, stop lying.
I don't think I could afford the Knicks season ticket front row. No, I'm lucky. No, I think it's because I've been coming for so long, you know, that they feel I'm a loyal fan. Our family's been coming forever, so I'm lucky enough to get that. And but I've been coming since, I probably had 1974.
Wow. So first of all, in 74, he was not getting free tickets to sit on Celebrity Row.
No, he was buying the tickets in 1974. Yeah.
So he doesn't have season tickets.
He just said he gets them for free. He's a freeloader, to use Charles Barkley's words.
Why would he not get season tickets then?
Why would you if they're giving them to you?
Spike Lee could probably get them for free. He buys every ticket.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it's not a full guarantee. I don't know. If the Nets gave me courtside seats for free, I'd give up my season tickets.
I'm confused. Didn't we know this?
So you know what's funny, Sean? I figured it out when I would see them on the scoreboard because I knew the rule that they'll show you on the board if it's not your tickets if they gave it to you.
But if you bought your tickets,
they won't show you.
They won't show.
They don't show Spike Lee. They don't show. They show Ben Stiller. So you're not wrong, Sean, that we probably knew it.
Yeah, the TV shows Spike Lee.
That's different.
Because that's different.
Yes. I think hearing him say it, especially seconds after Chuck said you're not a freeloader, and then he's like, well, I get him for free.
I don't think Chuck was saying he was a freeloader. I think he's saying
He was calling other
He wasn't
celebrities
calling other people
freeloaders.
freeload. He was just calling them Johnny-come-latelys.
Right, which Ben is not.
They're bandwagoners.
No,
that's what he was trying to say.
Nobody can deny that Ben Stiller is not he's a diehard fan.
Of course he is.
And I don't think he's doing anything wrong because, again, if someone gives you free tickets, like I just said, if the Nets called me up, and they probably should, I'm like their only fan these days. At least that's what Gary Cohen says. Instead of charging me all that, I'll take courtsides. I'll be good. I would take it.
Right.
Doesn't make me a bad guy, but I don't know. When I heard it, I was like, I don't know
if I mind. I don't mind it.
Your facial reaction said something different.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like
YouTube saw it. They saw your reaction.
But it's also like it sounds odd, but whatever. If it's free, I'll take 3. For real.
I'm not disagreeing with that. It made me feel something.
I know what you mean because it made me feel something.
Exactly.
But when you think about it, it's like, of course.
He also might have been going for free in 1973 as a kid. His dad was Jerry Stiller.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's
Did they do Celebrity Row in the 70s, though?
I doubt it, dude. I seriously doubt it.
Or he had a lot of money and had season tickets.
No, I think that's probably the answer. I don't know if the Celebrity Row thing didn't start to like the 80s. I could be wrong about that because I wasn't around.
I don't know if it was a big deal.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
We'd have to ask somebody who was, Joe's too, he's too young.
Beningo?
Yeah.
He's not too young for anything.
How old was Joe Beningo in the early 70s?
Or late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, maybe we could ask Joe.
Do you know my dad was in the building when the Knicks won the title?
Really?
Yeah. You want to know why?
Why?
Vendor.
Mm.
How about that?
So your dad can answer this then.
What's the question?
Were there celebrities on the front row?
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Like, was Frank Gifford sitting front row?
I'm going to see if he remembers. I don't know if he remembers because, that's a tough gig when you're holding the beer stuff. And then my dad would tell me he'd put it down to watch what was going on.
Yeah, but if you would know. If Frank Sinatra is front row, you would know.
Yeah.
Probably not, but you know what I mean. You would know. So you got to ask your dad.
I'll get you an answer from my dad on that. But yeah, I don't know if that changes how people feel about Ben. I think he's a great Knicks fan, and I don't blame him for taking the free tickets. It caused an emotion, and I saw it in Tiki's face too.
Yeah, but then I think about it, and I'm like, of course, because I'd do the same thing.
We'll get back to your calls coming.
It's free process from measurement to installation. And when you shop in-stock inventory, they'll install in just 14 days. Visit Windowrama.com and book now.
Start the day with Boomer and Gio. Mornings 6 to 10 on WFAN. WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York. An Odyssey sports station.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
If the Knicks hold on to win the NBA championship, OG Anunoby's game-winning tip-in will join the pantheon of legendary NBA Finals plays, like Magic Johnson's skyhook against the Boston Celtics, Michael Jordan's final shot against the Utah Jazz, Ray Allen's three against the San Antonio Spurs, LeBron's chase-down block against the Golden State Warriors, but OG's play up there with all of them. I'm Nick Costos.
There's only one Ozempic.
Hello, I'm Ozempic. And I'm other GLP-1s, kind of like him. Ozempic, you redid your jingle? Thanks for noticing. Catchy, right? No. Okay, then. Well, ask your doctor about which FDA-approved uses of me, the Ozempic pen, may be right for you. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and learn more about Ozempic semaglutide injection, 2 milligrams. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic.
There's only one Ozempic.
I told you it was catchy.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's a Yingling thing. Watching the grill like it's the championship game. Yelling at the ref as if he can hear you. Sipping a Yingling traditional lager and feeling like the MVP. Brewing America's lager for nearly 200 years.
Get your Yingling lager at Malibu and Lido Beach, Lady Wilds on 8th Avenue between West 38th and 37th Streets, or Patty Riley's Music Bar on 2nd Avenue and East 29th Street. Yingling Lager, an ice-cold tradition, ready to be poured. Enjoy a Yingling today.
Hey, if you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your business mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't actually need. But with my Biz Plan from Verizon Business, you can choose exactly what you want and only pay for what you need for your business. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Visit VerizonBusiness.com. Do it today to learn more and make the switch. Verizon Business.
Hi, this is John Starks, and I'm Tyler Kolek. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises. Lease a Kia Sportage for just $333 a month with just $3 due at signing. What we say is what it is, period. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens. Go New York, go New York, go.
36-month lease excludes tax, title, and MV fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Expires July 6th.
I don't need to tell you. New Yorkers are paying more for everything. Rent, utilities, groceries, every single month. The office that's supposed to protect us is on the sidelines. I'm Raj Goyal. As an ACLU lawyer, I fought for the people against powerful interest every single day. Now I'm going to be your affordability watchdog. I'll take the pension fund out of the greedy hands of Wall Street and put it back into affordable housing, holding utility companies accountable and auditing waste and fraud.
Raj Goyal, affordability watchdog for Comptroller.
Paid for by Raj Goyal for New York State Comptroller.
Trade the basketball finals on Kalshi. New York is currently trading at 78% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $120 if they win the series. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi, trade on anything.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at ThriveWell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
As a fitness coach, my active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, I'm treating my skin and joint symptoms so I can keep moving. Skyrizi, a prescription-only injection for adults, helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And for those who have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible. With Skyrizi, there's no daily dosing. It's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTRCM.
Come visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations.
Talk New York sports here. The Fan.
Evan and Tiki here on The Fan. I gave this a lot of thought. There was a question a caller asked yesterday, and I said, don't answer it. Just listen to what he said. Listen to the question, and we'll give ourselves, all of us, listeners, us, 24 hours to think about it. And then we can give a great answer. So we'll get into that coming up in about 10 or 15 minutes. But obviously, today is the day that we may be sports champion novices until tomorrow. Because the New York Knicks approach tomorrow night in San Antonio, Texas, a win away from an NBA championship and a win away from this city seeing its first championship in the major professional sports. I don't want to dismiss the Liberty or NYCFC. I respect and understand they won a title. But in terms of the long lineage of teams that are in this tri-state area, it had been a while. And so that's what we all mean when we say the drought is ending. But let's hear from you, the people. 888-808-1019. Sean is in Queens. Hey, Sean.
Evan, Teak, Sean, how you guys doing, baby? Gentlemen, I cannot express the emotional hangover I'm still feeling right now. But I wanted to get to a couple points, but before that, I don't know if my feelings on Ben Stiller changed, but now it kind of explains why I'm paying $350 on a Tuesday night against Washington. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why the tickets are so much money.
Right.
So about 2 months ago, I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and about 2 months ago, my son is my best man, and he's playing in my bachelor party.
Oh, that's awesome! Congrats.
It happens to be tomorrow night, and well, as soon as they made the finals, Teak, my son sent a text message out. We got 19 guys, so it's not an easy plan to make reservations anywhere. So my son said, "Listen, man, we have to do something else because if my father misses the finals in any game of the finals, he's going to be sick." So bottom line is, we changed our dinner plans. We're going into the city a little early, and we got 5 o'clock dinner reservations, and then we're heading downtown, 27th and 2nd to Kips Bay. My buddy owns a bar down there, and we got a little private area he set up for us.
Nice.
So we're going to be in the city, in the middle of it, and it's just honestly, we talked about this before. It's not a cheap plug. I have a bar in Queens, and I told the guys, I go, guys, I don't care. Let's stay at my place. I don't care. The bachelor party means nothing to me.
Right.
This we have to watch, especially in a closeout game.
No, so you should have just kept it at home, right?
Well,
do it in our spot, Sean.
The beautiful thing is because it's your bachelor party, you run the show,
right?
And your priority is the game. Imagine if you're going to a bachelor party with someone that either hates basketball or just doesn't, not a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
You could have been in an uncomfortable spot like the guy who had to go to the funeral during the middle of an NBA playoff game.
Right.
But because it's your party,
at a funeral.
you make it a bachelor party the way you want.
Yeah, and your son knows. Congrats, by the way, on getting married and a bachelor party as well. That'll be a fun night, especially if the Knicks close this thing out. It'll be the bachelor party to remember forever.
And here's the good news. If they don't close it out, it isn't all doom and gloom. Of
course not.
I think that the Knicks fan will still have a level of confidence, level of, okay, we'll get to do this baby at home. And so it's very different than if this series was tied 2-2.
Yeah, but
all of a sudden that bachelor party would have a dark cloud.
I promise you, Evan, there is not a Knicks fan that is pining for Game 6. That you know what? This is a wash game. Whatever happens, it is what it is. We want to win. Nobody is saying that. Every Knicks fan is saying we got to win it now. Don't let it linger.
Every sane Knicks fan
Don't
is saying that.
let it linger.
Because you're right. You never want to allow someone on the ground to get back into it and also create opportunities for horrible stuff to happen.
Kick them while they're down.
But I'm sure there are a cocky Knicks fan or two that'll say, it'd be better to close it out at the Garden.
Nope. It's best to close out now.
Get it done.
Now.
Get it done. It would also be on a Saturday night. Gives you a chance to party all night.
There you go.
Gives you a chance to relax on Sunday. And then we'll wait to hear from the mayor's office on when the hell the parade would be. Which I heard they are now beginning the stages of planning, but no date has been announced if they win Saturday. And by the way, that's not touching the money, as Boomer likes to say. That's just planning things out. Like, hey, if the Knicks win Saturday, the parade would be this day.
Right.
If they don't win Saturday, okay, there's a game Tuesday night at Madison Square Garden. We'll see what happens. Let's go to Mickey and Walcott. What's up, Mickey?
Hey, guys. Thank you for taking my call, as always.
Yep.
So it's actually funny because that's actually what one of my questions is, like, when is the parade going to be, especially if we win? And I know I'm going to be crying, in reference to the conversation from earlier. I almost cried the other day. The other day was the ultimate whole night beer moment. It was like 13 games straight. All right, we lose. All right, let's make history again, But I want to stress my discontent, I guess is the way I'm going to say it. Huh. Obviously, Game 4 was pretty frustrating with the fans and the blockade and the mayor and the owner and blah, blah, blah. We know everything about it.
Yes.
But when you couple this with the fact that we are being blocked from buying tickets to go to San Antonio is ridiculous. The fact, like, I told my wife, I was like, babe, let's take the trip. Let's take the kids and go to San Antonio. And it's Saturday, it's the weekend. Let's go see the game. I was willing to get, the cheapest tickets I could find. You can't even buy them because we're out of the area. And that is ridiculous. At this point, when it's a closeout game, when you should have New York fans there to celebrate a big win if we end up winning the chip, that is embarrassing.
But you know what I find really strange about this? So they can't close you or keep you from buying secondary market tickets. Like if you're on SeatGeek or StubHub, not affiliated with the Spurs, you can clearly buy the tickets.
Yes.
The question is Ticketmaster, which is the official reseller of not just the Knicks, but the San Antonio Spurs. I was on the Ticketmaster site today looking at tickets for Game 5. I'm not planning on going.
Yeah, you just wanted to do the research.
It is a much hotter ticket than Game 1, which leads me to believe Knicks fans are buying the tickets.
Yeah, so they're getting them. They're getting them, and whether they're – because we had people for Game 2 that we're talking about having a friend that lives in Texas.
Right, getting around the blockade by –
and there's certainly got to be some mechanism to find a broker to give you tickets.
Where
buy
there's
you tickets.
a will, there's a way.
There's no doubt about it.
But the prices right now, for anyone who's like – because I'll tell you this. We talked about how much you'd spend to see your team in a finals or a World Series or a Super Bowl. Winning a championship is the ultimate. Now, I understand they may lose Saturday and not win a championship, but they may win. Yes. And you have a chance to see your team win a championship. That is a price worth paying, in my opinion.
100%.
I was going to go to Kansas City in 2015.
By the way, and it's significantly less than what it's going to cost to get in the Garden.
That too, yes. Now, you got to factor in flights, which are very expensive, but yes. But the get-in price right now on Ticketmaster, the official reseller of the Spurs, is over $1,000. The get-in price for Game 1.
It's crazy. You say that, and it sounds so cheap.
I know it does. We're conditioned to say it's not that bad.
I know. You're like, it's only $1,000. That's it. And you're like, then you think about it. You're like, what the hell am I talking about?
Well,
$1,000's $1,000. Dude.
It's a third or a fourth of the get-in price at the Garden. True. So that's why it feels cheaper, but it's higher than what Game 1 was. So that leads me to believe if the prices are higher than Game 1,
that means Knicks fans are going.
Knicks fans are going.
Yeah,
they're there, and I'll make you this prediction. I think it may be like 30 to 40%.
Wow.
I agree.
I think it's going to be a monster showing because they have a chance to win a championship.
Right.
For the first time in 53 years. If you are saving your shekels for anything, it's this moment.
Yeah. Spike Lee will be there for sure. Fat Joe will probably be there.
I think Tracy Morgan will go too. He went to Philly.
Tracy Morgan will be there.
They're choosing Texas, I can tell.
But they don't geofence them. I don't know. I want to prove the geofencing isn't true on Ticketmaster, but I'm afraid if I hit buy now, I'll actually buy them. And I don't want to do that.
That's a tough explanation.
It's a tough explanation. Or I just find somebody who want to go to San Antonio. I'm like, just give me the same amount of money and they're yours. Let me get the hell out of here.
We just had someone call.
I know, but I have a tough time believing the geofencing is working on Ticketmaster considering the prices are that high. It's over $1,000.
Yeah, and why would a San Antonio Spur fan...
They're down 3-1. The price isn't being driven up by them.
But if they're, I don't know the San Antonio fan.
$1,300, by the way, is the official get-in price right now on the verified resale market of the Spurs.
San Antonio doesn't have any other teams, right? There's no.
I'm not counting Dallas and Houston. I don't know how close they are.
No, because Dallas has a basketball team.
Well, but I meant other teams in terms of
Houston
sports.
has a basketball team.
How far away is San Antonio from Houston?
I would guess 4 hours.
I'm going to look that up right now.
I'm going to guess. By car. I mean, obviously, I don't know.
I'm looking at car. You say 4 hours?
Yeah.
The answer is 3 hours.
So
that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
But I would guess that San Antonio fans are not Dallas Maverick fan.
Dallas is 421. So they're both kind of in that 3.5 to 4.5 hour range.
We're talking about the DC and Philly fans compared to us in reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same state.
It doesn't matter. The
It doesn't
Bills are
matter.
the same state.
It's a radius.
Yeah. The Phillies and the Pirates are the same state. What the hell does that mean? The Steelers and the Eagles are the same state.
My point. I don't think Dallas fans are going to San Antonio.
No, it's Spurs fans.
So Spurs
and Knicks fans flying in.
And so Spurs fans are likely heavily into this because it's their only team. I guess they could be Cowboy fans.
Yeah, but if they were
it's their only team. It's local to them. This is their team.
No, I know, but for game one, the price was half what the get-in is right now, and I'm not exaggerating. Now, we still have time. The prices could come down, but for game one, the get-in ended up at about $700. The get-in right now is $1,300. The price is going up tells me Knicks fans are buying up the tickets.
Yeah, you're probably right. I was just trying to find another reason. The Spur fan is really dedicated to this team, and they're there to support them.
Yeah.
No matter how much it costs.
Now, I also looked into airfare. Like, if you want to fly out right now to San Antonio, Texas, and then fly back Sunday, at the bare minimum, and I got very creative with flights, it's going to cost you $800 round trip.
How many layovers?
Each person. I have
direct?
I have a layout. No, not direct.
No.
I tried to get cheap. You want to go direct, it's going to be like $1,500. It's very expensive. So do the math now. 2 tickets, right? 800 and 800. And then the ticket you buy, $1,500. You're at $3,000. You're at $4,600. That's still one ticket at Madison Square Garden.
That's true. It's so much better to go to San Antonio.
As absurd as the money is in terms of the flight and the ticket, and it is absurd, it is still less absurd than going into the restricted zone known as Madison Square Garden. Unbelievable.
Kind of awesome.
Real quick before we answer this, because I gave this a lot of thought yesterday. It was actually before our shows with Boomer and Gio. A caller called up and made a very interesting point about OG Anunoby's tip-in. It was a volatile point. Like, it was a very over-the-top point. I know a lot of people do that these days where it's like, I'm going to say something crazy. I think he was being genuine in the moment because of the magic of what happened at Madison Square Garden on Wednesday night. And I think sometimes if we want to have a fair discussion, you have to give things time. I'm not giving this a year or 6 months, though I guess we could. I could write in the calendar. But I figured let's give us 24 hours to comment on this opinion from a caller to WFAN.
They need to finish this, but when they do, that OG putback is going to be remembered more than the David Tyree helmet catch, Reggie Jackson's 3 consecutive home runs, Bill Buckner's miss, Mike Richter's penalty shot save on Pavel Bore, Jimmy Leyritz' 3-run home run against Mark Walters in '96, and Don Larson's 56-game perfect game in the World Series. It's going to be the most remembered play in New York sports history.
So I thought about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the ones that OG's tip-in is not above. I'll do it that way.
Okay.
And I'm being as fair as I can here. The ones that I'm sorry, I appreciate the emotion. And this is a top moment. I am not negating it at all. I just want to be fair about what it won't pass. It will not pass the David Tyree catch.
It can't.
It cannot.
You know why? Because it's not a closeout game.
It's the Super Bowl.
If this was Game 5,
different story.
It's a different story.
The discussion. I still don't think it does.
Here's the only way it does. If OG scores 40, OG is unreal. He has the triple bang 3-pointer.
Right.
Now, it'll be combined with whatever he did in the closeout game.
Or if it's Game 7.
Or Game 7, or whatever it is.
Closeout game. It's Game 7.
Whatever the closeout game is, OG's got to have the other play.
Yeah.
And then it gets dragged with it. That's the only way.
I understand the Giants weren't dealing with a drought like the Knicks. I respect that. We have to remember who they were facing. An undefeated monster. And then just the miracle nature of the catch and the Eli escape. So, again, and I'm going to write this on the calendar. We'll do it a year from the anniversary of the OG play, which is June 10th.
Mm-hmm.
June 10th, 2027, we will have this discussion on where the OG Anunoby tip-in fits in New York sports lore. So I'm going to put that in the calendar. But for right now, it doesn't pass David Tyree. For right now, and I wasn't around for this, but again, want to be fair, it doesn't pass Game 6, 1986, the Bill Buckner play.
Yeah.
And really the Mets being down to their final strike and final out of losing a World Series.
Hold on now, because that's interesting.
Prior to the Buckner play,
because that wasn't the closeout game.
Yes, it was. For the Mets, it was. They're about to lose.
No. But they didn't win it.
They didn't win it, but they were their season was going to end. It's 2 outs and nobody on. They're down by 2 runs.
Tiki, I think Evan's right on these 2 games, both Tyree and Buckner. And think about this.
That's it so far.
Okay. And
I'm only relaying this because it's different if it's a closeout game.
Okay, but just think of it this way.
Because you don't remember the closeout game.
Okay. Tyree might be the greatest play in NFL history because of the circumstances. The Buckner play might be one of the 4 most remembered plays in baseball history.
Right.
OG Anunoby's not even the top player in the last 15 years compared to the LeBron block.
LeBron block.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan's.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's not enough.
It's not enough.
But I'm just saying in New York sports, those 2 to me, you're not passing them. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything from 94 with the Rangers. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. I don't think there's a moment.
Matto is close, but it's the conference finals.
It's very close. And it is a closeout game. It's game 7, and it involves another local team, which I think you have to factor.
Double overtime.
But it was the conference.
It was the conference finals.
It's different when it's the final.
Yeah, the Bobby Thompson shot heard around the world. You know what? It's 2 local teams, but it's a playoff to get to the World Series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the Reggie 3 home run game also is ahead of it. I got to tell you, because it's a game 6. It's them closing out the Dodgers and winning the World Series, and it's like immortality.
Yeah.
So I put the Reggie game ahead of it too. But outside of that, I don't think there's anything in Knicks history. There's nothing in Nets history. I don't think there's anything in Rangers history.
Nothing in Jets.
The Yankee one,
no.
I don't think there is. Well, I gave you the Reggie and Larson. Don Larson's perfect game probably too, but it's different. I don't even think in the dynasty. I mean,
ironically, the biggest Yankee dynasty moments all happen in losses.
In 2001.
Like series losses.
I completely agree, and I was thinking about that too. If the
Boone
Yankees,
is another one.
Yes, if the Yankees won the World Series in 2001, I think we are sitting here with Jeter, Mr. November, Brocious, the whole thing. They lost the World Series. Much like if the Knicks lose this series, as the caller started off with, this one doesn't last. It's a prerequisite that you win. But those outside of the
still
ones
goes down as one of the greatest games in NBA history, playoff history.
Yeah.
But and so in that regard, it will be remembered.
And it's what this finals will be remembered for, is that play if the Knicks win.
If the Knicks win.
I'm saying even if they lose, that game, coming back from 29 points.
Yeah, but they will have also blown a 3-1 lead under your point, and that will take
which
it away.
Will make, I don't know, it'll make the whole series like famous.
Yeah, it would definitely make it up there.
Because think about it. You blow a 3-1 lead after doing what you did in game 4. It's just now the Spurs are going to be celebrated, but we'll remember what the Knicks did.
Yeah, but we'll remember it in a different light.
Oh, for sure.
But those,
you won't forget it.
But those are the moments I would still, 48 hours after the fact, and again, we'll have this debate on June 10th, 2027, and kind of reassess what our brain tells us. But it's certainly up there. I just don't think it passes those moments.
Has it shocked you that nobody's tried to come up with like a nickname for it yet? Because that's the other part of these plays.
Just the tip. There you go. I won.
Okay.
It's over. Just the tip.
Mr. June.
What?
No.
Nah,
that's like Mr. October.
Nah. Because then you think of Mr. May with Dave Winfield and George Steinbrenner basically saying he sucks. No, there's no. I think it's just the tip. What do you like that one? Is that good?
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. That's all it was. Just the tip. And it led the Knicks to a 3-1 series lead. We'll get back to your calls next at 888-808-1019. That's the toll-free number. Plus, does Brian Cashman owe somebody that you may desperately need an apology? We'll get to that later as well. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
I'm always incredibly busy. Always on the go. Knowing my family is safe, especially when I'm not with them, is so important. That's why our partners at Sloman's recently installed the Sloman's Shield Link system into our home. It's a smart home security solution, combining safety, convenience, and peace of mind that's manageable right from my phone. I love the cameras, the garage door controls, the lighting, the Alexa control, audio all throughout the house is amazing as well. Particularly the doorbell camera is fun. I can see when people drop stuff off or who's knocking on my door if I don't want to answer. Experience the future of home security and automation with the Sloman Shield Link system. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME or visit slomans.com.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Ray Katina Mercedes-Benz of Edison. It's also sponsored by the NYC Department of Transportation.
During each halftime and after the final horn sounds, head right to WFAN's YouTube page for a special live stream of The Carton Show with Chris McMonagle. There's no other halftime and postgame show for the real New York Hoops fan during this championship run. Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle, live during every halftime and after every game, exclusively on WFAN's YouTube page. Brought to you by Premio, the way sausage should be. Corona, La Playa awaits. C4, the official energy drink of the New York Knicks. And Sloman's. Visit ac.slomans.com for the best pricing on Central AC. Your home for New York sports. 1019 FM and 660 AM. WFAN.
Make this your summer of unforgettable drives in a Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Their expert team makes shopping easy and stress-free. One reason they were named the 2026 Mercedes-Benz Dealer of the Year by Cars.com. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Edison for luxury driving all summer long.
The big soccer tournament is here. Extreme gridlock, also here. Skip the traffic, take public transit. Sit back, relax, and arrive on time. In a showdown of transit versus traffic, transit wins every time. Brought to you by the NYC Department of Transportation.
Well, Lorenzo, the pitch looked good.
Yeah, so green.
USA keeper was decent enough.
Didn't have much to do.
99 minutes.
Not a single goal. Well, Bet365 sure came through, though. I bet $10 and get $365 in bonus bets just for signing up.
At least someone scored.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Maryland. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
Guys, let's keep it simple. There are two things you probably should be doing. Taking care of your health and doing something that actually makes an impact. Here's a way to do both. California Cryobank is looking for healthy men to become sperm donors. You can earn up to $2,400 a month and get free health and genetic screenings along the way. So yeah, you're getting paid to get checked out, and you're helping families who need it. Efficient, smart, done. Check out spermbank.com to learn more. Apply and see if you qualify.
This summer, cool down with Dunkin' Refreshers. Sip on black cherry or try the all-new pink pineapple. Or try one of their flavorful fan favorites like mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. All of them are ice cold and refreshing. Dunkin' Refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. A whole lot of flavor and very refreshing. It's a sip of summer, only at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Refreshers are fruit-flavored, contain 0 to 1% fruit juice. Terms and exclusions may apply.
The savings are coming! Wow! He showed up just in time.
It's America's 250th birthday. We're celebrating a month early at Nielsen Dodge.
By giving you freedom of choice. Save up to $250 off service. Save up to $250 off accessories.
With leases for $250 or under.
Lease a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S 4-door 4x4, just $249 a month. Leased with loyalty for just $229 a month.
There's always zero down payment. The credit help you need. More savings with your trade-in.
And of course, great deals. For leases $250 or under, hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover. Online at nielsendodge.com.
At Nielsen Dodge.
Make this the summer event.
With approval, term 36 24 months, due at sign, everyone 5844 with loyalty 5824. Add tax tag 498 doc and DMV fees. See dealer for details.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the finals, you're getting robbed. It's time to delete the app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for those greedy sportsbooks. It's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is your go-to prediction market for basketball's biggest stage. Download Polymarket in the App Store and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trade not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
Here's a World Soccer Championship recap.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's. And by the first ever Infiniti QX65. Mexico was dominant in a 2-0 win over South Africa to open the tournament. Mexico outshooting South Africa 16-3, getting a goal 9 minutes in and never looking back. The match featured an unusual 3 red cards, 2 to South Africa. I'm Mike Conti.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore with FanDuel's Super Sub. If your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/New York to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. Just visit FanDuel.com/New York, and with FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. We just love the app around here. It's safe and secure. It has all the betting markets you could possibly want. And when you win, you get paid instantly. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN. 21 and over and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Want to stream the soccer matches while working from home? Your secret is safe with us. Verizon Mobile customers can switch to Fios Home Internet for just $20 a month, or get Fios and score 3 months of the Fox One perk on us. Then $15 a month to catch every match without blowing your cover. Visit Verizon.com to switch today. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, Mobile Plus Home, and bonus discount, enrollment required. One offer per eligible account. Additional terms apply. Limited time offer.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at ThriveWell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
The world's biggest soccer tournament has arrived, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the finals. Egypt is trading at 17% to best Belgium, meaning a $100 trade pays out $589 if they win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there is no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code CMAC, that's code CMAC, to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. Shohei Ohtani last night was removed from a game that he homered in with left knee inflammation. After the game, Dave Roberts downplayed the significance of the injury. But if he does have to miss any games, it's important to note that this could be bad news for Yankee fans. Because, of course, next week, it's the Rays' turn to face the Dodgers. This Fan Focus was sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
After the NBA season ends, the eyes will point back towards baseball. The Mets, who are trying to unbury themselves, and the Yankees in a battle in the American League East. And soon after that, the trade deadline will come into focus. And there will certainly be discussions on what the Mets should do, sell or buy or do nothing. And certainly the Yankees are going to buy. And the Yankees are likely to buy a reliever or two. And if you look at who will be available, there's a clear-cut elite-level reliever available who's having an unbelievable season. In fact, his ERA is under 1, and he has experience pitching in New York. And the guy I'm talking about is Boston Red Sox reliever Aroldis Chapman. Now, obviously, there are some hurdles here. Would the Red Sox make a trade with the New York Yankees to help them? Maybe, maybe not.
I doubt it.
They've made trades before. We've seen it. I don't know fully they would. But the other question is, would Yankee fans want him? But then there's a third question. Aroldis Chapman says he would not consider coming back to the Yankees until the organization apologizes to him first.
For what?
When asked whether Brian Cashman was the somebody he needs an apology from, Aroldis Chapman said yes.
I think we're pretty good.
Well, as you recall, Aroldis Chapman left the Yankees, and Brian Cashman accused him of just leaving without permission.
He quit the Yankees. He quit the right word. He quit the Yankees.
Okay. Aroldis Chapman claims he was given permission. Cashman said no. So I think Aroldis probably holds this story, his version of the story, against the Yankees.
So what happened to Aroldis Chapman?
He left the team.
But why?
I don't remember.
Okay, he was struggling mightily.
Okay.
And the Yankees basically knew that as the season went on and late in the season, he was out of the circle of trust. He was not going to be an eighth inning guy. He was not going to be a ninth inning guy. And essentially there was thought he wouldn't even be on the postseason roster. So Aroldis Chapman, rather than deal with this demotion, may or may not have asked the Yankees, hey, I'll still hide me on the IL. I'll step away from the team, and I won't even be with the team in the clubhouse, the locker room. I'm going to go down to Florida and hang out.
Why?
And this came out, and it basically, he took his ball and went home because he was struggling, and he quit the team. He quit the Yankees because he couldn't take that he sucked.
So then why is he upset?
Because I think that Sean is telling the stories he's heard, the Yankee story.
And so what's
maybe
Aroldis' version of this story?
He hasn't fully explained it, but I assume he has a reason for why he left.
Well,
and that he didn't quit
say
the team.
stuff like, I will never consider the Yankees until they apologize to me, there needs to be an explanation.
Give me your side of the story publicly.
Yes.
Don't just say Cashman owes me an apology.
Yeah, don't. You guys know what's going on. You know the story. No, I don't. We don't know the story.
Well, we don't know the story, but I assume Brian Cashman does. And I wonder if Brian Cashman would be humble enough to say, you know what, I don't want to apologize, but I want the player. He is pitching at an elite level, which I'm still surprised by over the last 2 years. I thought Chapman was closer to done than anything. I think we all thought he was done when the Yankees demoted him.
Mm-hmm.
And say what you want about him. And I don't trust him in a big spot. That's another story. He's pitching at an elite level. Like, in theory, he'd be great for the New York Yankees. So would you, and clearly based on Sean's reaction, the answer is no, would you be willing to put him quitting on the Yankees behind you and say, you know what, just give the guy an apology and let him dominate out of the Yankee bullpen?
No, I would not.
Okay.
And the fact that you just uttered the words like the Yankees could use him or, you know,
Well, they
on another
could.
level. Evan, you said it yourself. You still don't trust him in a big spot.
I don't.
Could the Yankees use upgrades in the bullpen? Yeah. But the moment the Yankees trade for Aroldis Chapman and his sub-1 ERA, and as great as he is, there is not going to be a Yankee fan alive. Hell, there may not be a Yankee manager alive that would trust Aroldis Chapman in a big spot despite that ERA. So my question to you is, why bother?
Okay, so two things. We are biased. I am biased.
Yes.
With the Red Sox last year in that series against the Yankees, he did not throw the ball terribly. He didn't give up a run in 2 1/3 innings.
I remember it well.
Prior to that, with Texas on a team that won the World Series, he actually pitched pretty well out of the bullpen during that run.
And he did win a World Series with the Cubs as well.
I'm not bringing that up because that was a long time ago. I'm talking about since his departure from the New York Yankees. So his postseason successes since leaving the Yankees, like he's had a little bit of it.
How old is he at this point?
He is right now 38 years old. But he's still elite.
He is, and he doesn't look 38, obviously.
Nah, he's ripped. You know what his ERA is this year? 0.46. He has given up
how many innings?
19 2/3 innings, 1 earned run, 13 saves.
Not a single pressure moment this year because the Red Sox stink.
I understand that, but he had pressure moments last year, pitched to a 1.17 ERA. His ERA with the Red Sox over the last 2 years is 1.
You know what?
Which is stupid. I'm marveling at how good he is, and I'm saying, if he's available, would you want him?
No,
You
the
just have
answer
to-
is no.
Oh, okay.
And the answer is it's 11:40 a.m. with the Knicks playing for a closeout game. Flush it. This guy should not even be mentioned. It shouldn't even be an option. Apology? No apology? I don't care if Brian Cashman got down on his hands and knees. I'd want an apology for Brian Cashman if he traded for Aroldis Chapman. How does that sound? And I bet you I represent most Yankee fans. No, he's not welcome here.
First of all, are you mad at me for bringing it up? I just wanted to give you 5 minutes
I'm not
on the
mad
Yankees.
at you.
We'll get back to the
I'm
Knicks.
mad at you. Why even bother reading the numbers? We know he's been good with Boston. The point is, the numbers don't matter. He takes the mound in a Yankee playoff game. We're all going to be sitting there going, Jesus, why is this guy on the team? So why bother? What? I have David Bednar. I don't need Aroldis Chapman. It's the same thing. I'll be sweating it out no matter what.
Well,
At least give me the guy that I know is not going to quit.
Well, Bednar can't hit 100.
Okay, but the point is, there'll be tightrope moments, and maybe he'll blow a save. I got a Camilo Doval. How about that one?
That's a horrible answer.
He could throw 100.
Yeah, but
give me Ajita.
Chapman's been elite for 2 years. All right, you know what? Hold the phone. Tiki as an IBO,
yes.
but you are a Yankee fan. Would you have any interest in acquiring Aroldis Chapman?
No.
Okay. That's it.
Just not interested.
Okay, fair enough. I gave you all the facts. I didn't even offer an opinion myself. I told you he's been elite. I don't trust him in the postseason. We're hearing the Yankee side of the story. He wants an apology. Now ask me, unless you don't care, and we'll move on.
I will ask you because you're going to have the right answer. I trust you're going to be a good boy. Would you want Aroldis Chapman on the Yankees?
I would not want him.
Thank you.
Would you want Aroldis Chapman on the Mets?
No. I said no last year. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I don't.
And I got crap for it because he pitched so well. He had a great year with the Red Sox. Like, oh, you see? There's something about, first of all, I don't say this about a lot of people, but I'll say it about him. He's a bad guy.
Right. But that's the other thing. Knowing his past, the nerve of asking anybody to give him an apology for anything in life.
That's a good point.
Bro, get lost. Honestly.
Okay.
Go sit there and win 60 games with the Red Sox and retire.
I just felt it was weird that you were attacking me. I never offered an opinion. I was presenting the facts, I think, fairly.
The facts are nobody trusts him, and he wants an apology, and he's already proven his worthlessness.
And Sean wants no part of him, clearly.
That's fine. I don't know why I was being attacked.
Because I'm sitting here trying to be like level-headed about a team I don't like in basketball winning a title, and now I got to picture this guy pitching again for the Yankees in October. No, I don't want to. And on
You
top
guys
of
are
that,
dumb.
him looking for an apology makes me nauseous.
It does take some balls from him to look for an apology, especially when you said it, Tiki. The story we have is that he quit.
Yeah. I don't know how it could be any different.
And he's also...
Because the facts are he left the team.
Yeah.
And Brian Cashman said, it's not okay for you to leave the team. That means you quit.
Yeah.
So why are we wrong here?
Unless there was some big time misinterpretation or something.
But in what world is it okay to leave your job?
No,
and not come back.
I agree with you, but I'll tell you a story. Sometimes when you're so good at your job, can I give you a wrestling example? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because when he said, bring your ball, take your ball and go home, I always think of Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like where creative was going. I think he was banged up too. He left. He just left the WWE in the middle of it, and Vince was pissed. I mean, the roster was pissed, and they ran him off and talked bad about him, and he left. And about 9 months later, they made peace. He wasn't in a good place.
Right.
They talked it over, and Steve came back. Because he's great, and because both sides knew we could benefit from this. So in the case of Aroldis Chapman and the New York Yankees, number one, Chapman has been great for the last year and a half. He was an all-star last year. He'll be an all-star this year. He's been great. No denying it. And when you say no pressure, I'd say, well, what about last year? There was pressure. He was great. And number two, the Yankees' biggest need is going to be bullpen help. So much like Vince and Steve Austin said, hey, bygones be bygones, we both need each other, there is a world in which both Aroldis Chapman and the New York Yankees need each other. That's why you at least think about it before you make a decision. And that's where when you say it's not okay to leave your job, it wasn't okay for Steve Austin to leave his job. But ultimately, they did what was best for business. That was a good comparison, right?
It's also fake sport, but that's okay.
Him leaving wasn't fake.
Oh, I know, but it's still a fake sport.
I know, but I was giving you a job.
I know. I'm just saying it's a fake
left
sport.
and then they... I know it's... I get that it's scripted. I understand.
How do we know that wasn't scripted?
That one wasn't.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty confident about it.
You sure?
Are you sure there's no extraterrestrial life that we've seen? I shouldn't have done this. Bad job out of me.
There is extraterrestrial life. We just never seen it.
I did see Disclosure Day yesterday.
And?
I obviously don't want to give anything away.
Don't spoil anything. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was very slow and plotting.
My thought was this is going to be Independence Day, but not as good.
It's different. It's a very different movie.
Very different.
Yeah, very different. Okay. It's not the same. I thought eventually, like the last hour, I thought was like, okay, we're talking. I thought very slow and plotting.
So you were disappointed with a movie that you were hyped up about?
Yeah, I'd say disappointed.
Okay.
But it was average. I didn't hate it.
You took your kids.
Okay, so here's the other problem. Can I give some parental advice to myself and to everybody else out there? 9 and 5. They had a lot of questions. When you go to a movie theater, it is very difficult to interact with your kids without being a jerk to everybody else.
Because it's loud. So to talk to them, you got to talk loudly.
And you don't want to interrupt people. So I found that part. Now, I think my oldest was also frustrated about it, too, because he had it was confusing.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to help him, and I can't speak, and he understood it. So I think the other problem was for my kid's age, it was better watching it at home, where we could have paused and said, okay, here's what I think is happening.
Now, somebody like me who wants to go, am I better off watching this at home, waiting for it to come out?
No. I think it's great in the theaters. I'm just saying, like, if you're bringing a kid who's going to ask a million questions, it's not good for them.
I'm just saying, because you still said you were disappointed. Like, my point is, should I go to a movie theater and see this, or should I wait for 3 months for it to stream and settle down on a nice
You go
Friday
to a
night?
movie theater to see Michael. You can wait for this one.
Okay.
I don't know about that. First of all, just because I thought it was I
trust you, though.
Doesn't mean it's
It probably is
Well, I thought that it was plotting and slow. I think eventually.
That's
Okay.
And today's, like, you could get away with that 15, 20 years ago. Like a slow developing show that was like, oh, wow, I get it now.
Right.
But we don't have the attention spans anymore. We want the action right away.
Imagine a 5-year-old doing that.
Exactly.
And a 9-year-old.
100%.
So my only regret was if you're taking your kid, maybe you're better off waiting just so that you can actually converse with them, because you really can't converse in a movie theater.
Gotcha. Okay.
There you go.
How are the Reese's Pieces in the popcorn?
Amazing. I mean, just ridiculous. Let's go to Matthew in Mount Kisco. What's up, Matthew?
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how you guys doing, man?
All's good.
So listen, before I make my point, because I want to talk about the quote-unquote Knicks fans, I believe the way the Knicks win Game 5, you got to tire out Wemby, like I mentioned yesterday.
Yep.
And the best way to do that, we need Deuce and Shamit to produce, because if they don't produce, they don't get PT. And if they don't get PT, our starters have to play more. So my point, all these videos that you're seeing of these Knicks fans, those are not Knicks fans. Those are just New Yorkers taking any reason to act crazy, to act wild, to act like a bunch of idiots.
Right.
I hate when people on the media is like, oh, the Knicks fans are crazy, the Knicks fans are the worst. And it's like, that's a bad representation of who the Knicks fans are. I'm a Knicks fan.
No,
I've been in the trenches with this franchise. You know what I mean? So
Matt,
it sucks
you're absolutely
as a real
right.
Knicks fan.
You're absolutely right. You do anything in New York, any gathering in New York is not necessarily representative of what people are gathering for.
Of course.
It's New York.
But the one area, and it's a quibble on termage. I like that one. It's not a real word, but I'm going to use it. Quibble on termage is they're Knicks fans. They're just not you kind of Knicks fans.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't just say, well, those aren't Knicks fans. They're bad people. Like, obviously, most Knicks fans are good people.
Of course they are.
Who I'll be very happy for in a small, weird way when they win an NBA championship. But I don't think you could just denounce anyone who did something bad and say, that's not a Knicks fan. They may not be diehards like Matthew is and others, but I think they are Knicks fans. Ryan and Comac. Hey, Ryan. Ryan going once. Ryan is gone. We'll go to Joe in Staten Island. Hey, Joe.
What up, Joe?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
All's well.
Good. What's on your mind?
I have a dumb question to ask, and no question is a dumb question, but the Knicks are probably going to win a championship, and there's Knicks fever everywhere. 53 years. What if the Jets had a chance to win a Super Bowl? What would be bigger?
Yeah,
because it's a lot.
We've kind of discussed this. Al Dukes brought it up recently. The reason I think, and I'll get crap for this, of course, because I'm biased. I can't have an honest opinion, even if one is my team and one is not my team. I think the Jets would be bigger because of the nature of the sport. Football's king.
Yeah.
Like, it is so popular, so overwhelmingly popular that even though the Knicks control a bigger percentage of the basketball fandom in New York than the Jets do,
right,
it's still football. And the jinx or the drought or whatever you want to call it has also been now longer. It's a longer drought. I know it's only 5 years, but it's a longer drought. And they are so incompetent. I could argue, and this is actually a great summertime discussion, which period of dysfunction was worse? The Knicks in their height of dysfunction or the Jets? Like, it's close. It's close.
That's a great question.
Thank you. The post-Rex Ryan Jets versus the 2000s Knicks. I know you got that short, mellow interlude.
That's a hard one to actually parse out.
I know.
Take out.
I know.
My gut is to say the Jets, just because, but when the Knicks at least kind of were around the playoffs, the Nets, the Jets are just never.
Well, I'll tell you what hurts the Knicks, though. They had the Anunoby Brown-Sanders situation, Isaiah Thomas. Like, there was a lot of other
I didn't think
stuff.
about the malfunctioning of the front office.
Yeah.
So it's probably the Knicks.
It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
But look, I hope we get
but
to
football is king. To answer the question,
that's the answer.
It's football. Because think of the stories that will be told if the Jets are not even winning, just playing in a Super Bowl. Because they haven't been in the playoffs in 15 years.
I'm aware.
Imagine they're playing in the Super Bowl and they have a chance to do something they haven't done in, 60-something years?
The New York Jets suck.
Right. So think about that. Look, that would be one of the biggest stories in sports.
Same old Jets.
I love the Jets.
They would stop being the same old Jets.
No, I know. Well, just like the Knicks have stopped being the same old Knicks. They've pulled that one off. Let's go to Barry and Comac. Hey, Barry.
Good morning, fellas. I have a bigger moment than OG's tip in New York.
Yeah.
And it's a bigger tip. Bobby Nystrom's tip in to win the 1980 Stanley Cup.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, especially when you think of the dynastic nature of the Islanders. But I think what hurts it is kind of the opposite of what we're saying about the Jets and football is king. It's hockey. And unfortunately, as iconic as that moment is, there's a lot of people who are not familiar with it.
Right.
Think about that. So how can something be that iconic if a good portion of people listening are like, what was that?
Right.
And that sucks. That's unfortunate. It's just the way it is. It's the reality sometimes I have to face. Like if someday my basketball team wins a championship, I have to face the facts that no matter what happens during that run, it won't be as iconic as anything the Knicks do. And that's okay. That's acceptable. They are the kings of the town. They are the most popular team. It's okay. And so that's why, unfortunately, that isn't the answer. Now, one thing I am very excited about is while I do a lot of planning for this radio show, I left something to Sean Morash. I honestly have no idea what's about to happen. But the other night, Sean Morash did a science experiment at Citi Field in which he did man on the street, trying to figure out why people were at Citi Field wearing their Knicks stuff, all big Knicks fans, why they were at a Mets game instead of in front of their TVs watching the NBA Finals.
Or at a bar or at the NBA Finals themselves.
Or that. And so Sean will play us what he learned from his experience, and Tiki Barber will decide based on what the guy and gals had to say if they're frauds or not. We've got that coming up, plus more of your calls at 888-808-1019. Who's Hot in Baseball, sponsored by Petro Home Services. Thankfully, for the baseball squad from Queens, Juan Soto is getting hot. Had the 2 hits yesterday. He got the double and was eventually driven in and then hit the home run in the 7th inning that turned out to be the winner. So thank you, Juan Soto. Don't let your AC strike out this summer. Petro's tune-up and repair team has you covered. Go with your local HVAC pros. Go with Petro for special offers. Go to petro.com. That's petro.com.
HSS would like to congratulate the New York Knicks on being a game away in the NBA Finals from winning a championship. At HSS, they're proud to be the Knicks' official hospital, the orthopedic care they can count on all season long. The same #1 ranked care that's kept professional athletes, weekend warriors, and New Yorkers moving for over 160 years. To learn more or make an appointment, visit hss.edu. Most major insurance plans accepted. HSS is the official hospital of the New York Knicks.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
The New York Knicks' 29-point comeback in Game 4 of the NBA Finals might not be numerically the biggest comeback in the history of the NBA, but given the stakes, it is absolutely the biggest comeback in the history of the NBA. The Knicks lose that game, it's 2-2, and San Antonio reclaims home court. Now the Knicks have all the momentum. The Knicks are up 3-1. What we saw, the biggest comeback in NBA history. I'm Nick Costos.
The U.S. Treasury quietly released its official financial report for 2025. It appears by its own numbers, the U.S. government seems insolvent. It's reported that the Treasury shows about $6 trillion in assets and over $47 trillion in liabilities. Add it all up, and it looks like the U.S. owes more than $130 trillion it doesn't have. If that were a family, they'd earn $52,000 a year, spend $73,000, and already be more than $1 million underwater. Any accountant would call that insolvent. So how does the government fix this? It can print money, which erodes your purchasing power, it can raise taxes, or it can cut benefits. And none of those can help to protect you. That's why many people who have something to lose move part of their savings into physical gold and silver, assets that can't be printed, defaulted on, or voted away. Call Monetary Gold at 877-NOW-GOLD for their complimentary gold and silver guide and a no-pressure conversation. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. Do it before the next headline, not after. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
If you own a business, you've heard it all. From fast funding to easy approvals, everyone says the same thing. LendSeek is different. We show you what you actually qualify for. LendSeek's AI-enabled platform matches you with funding options with no guesswork. Up to $5 million in as fast as 24 hours. If you've been in business over a year, doing at least $50,000 per month, apply for free with zero out-of-pocket costs and access to over 100 lenders. Start ready, stay ready. Lendseek.com. LENDSEEK.com.
Thunderstorms, very hot, high 94.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
Yep. So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
Yeah, and now at Staples, save 40% on custom cards, photo gifts, wrapping paper, banners, and more.
Big news! Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. In 613, exclusions apply.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the finals, you're getting robbed. It's time to delete the app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for those greedy sportsbooks. It's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is your go-to prediction market for basketball's biggest stage. Download Polymarket in the App Store and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trade not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
Looking for the best value on new tires? Get to Town Fair Tire. We honor every valid manufacturer's and competitor rebates and give you the guaranteed lowest price. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Looking for something cooler this season? Head to Big Snow American Dream for real snow, indoor slopes, and fun for the whole family. Ski, ride, or tube year-round. Plan your snow day at BigSnowAmericanDream.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This June, don't miss our midweek Money Rush drawing and your chance to win your share of $50,000. Be here on Wednesday, June 10th and 24th from 3 till 6 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to win $5,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one winner will take home $5,000 cash plus any unclaimed cash from the previous drawings. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, rock star. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
HL Gross Jewelers of Garden City is Long Island's premier engagement and wedding ring destination. Visit HL Gross today or online at hlgross.com.
Talk sports with Greg Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Many more of your Nick telephone calls throughout the day, not just with us till 2 o'clock. Carton Show after that. You do have a Yankee game tonight. They're up in Toronto. Mets are over at Citi Field against the Braves. A very historic day in Met history. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But the other night, we did a science experiment, one that's been many, many years in the making, because Sean Morash has had a very strong opinion for years that many agree with, some disagree, in which he's questioned fans who go to sporting events while wearing the jersey of another sporting event playing a big game. So, for example, on Wednesday night at Citi Field, the Mets are playing the Cardinals, but the Knicks are simultaneously playing Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Right. And so in the past, and you could think of many other examples with this, Sean would actively tweet, "What kind of fan are you if you're wearing your Knicks stuff and you're at a Met game?" So as the Knicks were going on this run, both he and I had an idea. It was like a group epiphany, which was, why don't you finally go ask somebody? Instead of wasting everyone's time on social media and doing the lazy thing, no offense, by just saying it, do something about it. So Sean Morash was gifted my 2 tickets to go to Wednesday night's Mets-Cardinals game and talk to the people. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Morash, the floor is yours.
Yeah.
Tell us about your evening.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of videos, I think, that come on social media. We've been withholding some of this. There may even be like a long-form movie. I got to experience trying some new snacks on No Lines at Citi Field. I got to go sit in an entire section by myself. I released that on Instagram. And the moment I pulled up at Citi Field, I saw several people in Jalen Brunson jerseys outside, to which I replied, well, this is going to be like shooting fish in a barrel. So I parked the car, I walked in, and I basically sat in Evan's seats, well, the seats behind his, because a Yadier Molina jersey was in his seat, for about, I don't know, an inning. And I walked around Citi Field for the next 8 innings, and I got to talk to the people. So I'm going to play you 7 clips. Bear with us, all different lengths, nothing too long. I cut out a lot of the stuff here. The first one you'll hear is probably the worst sound quality, but I want to start it off because I got the feeling afterwards this guy, and this is why I want to play it, really was pissed off because he knew I had him. So let's just take it away.
It is Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Because
tickets months ago. Bought the tickets months ago?
We were planned months ago,
to like
and we're
12
leaving
people.
very soon. And we're leaving. We're leaving to watch the Knicks game.
So you are leaving. You're out of here before 10.
We're out of here. Yeah. Maybe before 10.
Not before 10.
No.
After the first quarter. After the first quarter. Are you on the bandwagon if you're here?
No.
Are you sure?
100%.
He's not leaving until after the first quarter.
He doesn't know when he's leaving. He's my husband. I make the decision. I'm the wife.
She's a real.
He was so mad that his wife said he doesn't know when he's leaving. I make the decision.
I mean, she's kind of right, though. Yeah, she is right. She's making the decision.
I stabbed daggers
I
through
promise
me.
you they didn't leave. You think they were just saying that because Sean asked? No. The score after the first quarter was 44-22. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about the way the game played out. Yeah, that's true. They may have seen the score and said we're staying at a blowout baseball game. It's not like the Mets were in the game either. Right?
And I want to make it clear. The game tipped at 8:30. I started to conduct my interviews at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So even if you were going to leave, think about it. You're in the car, all this. I thought this was important. And I talked to plenty once the game had started. So let's continue. This is a very short clip, but I thought an answer that was just hysterical to me.
All right, you guys are in your Knicks gear. You guys consider yourself big Knicks fans?
Huge. Yeah.
Can I ask why you're at Citi Field the night of Game 4 of an NBA Finals?
Because we're Yankee fans.
That answer doesn't make any sense. That's an 0 for 2.
She got us tickets.
They're
Because
Yankee fans.
Yeah,
They're Yankee fans, and she got us tickets? That like makes it more confusing.
So again, I asked Tiki, I think you should also weigh in fraud or no fraud on the Knicks fan here.
Fraud.
Okay.
Because they don't even know what their fandom is. I think both of them are frauds. The first one, where the guy and the girl kind of arguing when they're going to leave, or leaving after the first quarter or not. Husband and wife.
Yeah.
They're frauds too, right? Or no? Well, they bought the Met tickets a long time ago. Right. So Some people don't want to waste the money.
Okay, so you're saying no fraud.
No fraud.
But fraud on, but we're Yankee fans.
Yeah, that's just weird.
That just
weird.
makes it worse.
All right, let's continue. Let's continue this trip down Citi Field.
We're here with a fan of Evan Roberts. What is your name?
Alex.
Alex, I noticed your shirt. It's a very nice Knicks shirt. It's new. Why are you at Citi Field during Game 4 of the NBA Finals?
Because we planned this months ago. That's why.
All right, I keep getting that answer. But you understand the season the Mets are going through.
Yes.
You understand that you could probably plan another game in August for $5 a ticket, right?
Sure, but not necessarily. But all right.
So would you consider yourself more of a bandwagon Knicks fan then by opting for the get-together?
So there's the punchline. There it is. I was waiting for it.
There it is. What do you say?
No, absolutely not. We asked them, are they going to show the game here? I'm ready to leave early if I have to.
All right.
I can watch on my phone no matter where
It's
I
the
am.
NBA Finals. Your phone's like 6 inches big.
The game will be
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Game's over already.
I know. So, but are they going to keep the Heineken Lounge? You're going to stay in the Heineken Lounge?
Seeing it.
Are you going to stay in the Heineken Lounge throughout the entire
see.
He said the game's over already.
Yeah, the Met game, it was 7-2.
I thought he was talking about the Knicks game.
Yeah, it was much easier to leave this Met game early because remember, this was the game that Austin Warren started.
Yes,
and they were down 2-0 immediately.
Right.
And then David Peterson crapped the bed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going in, I think, worst answer to most funny answer. So let's rip through these next four. By the way, fraud or no fraud on Alex? He's a big listener.
He also had he planned it a long time out.
But again, tickets will be cheap.
He did not like the way you said that.
No, he did not.
He's not happy with
Not
you.
necessarily.
But
Very necessarily.
Yeah, we can't make assumptions that people can just pick up and do whatever they want on any day. You just can't.
I can make the assumption that the NBA Finals is always these 2 weeks. And
Nor do we know people's financial situations.
Okay.
So you have to respect that. So not a fraud.
Okay.
Joe, you clearly care enough about the Knicks that you're sitting in here while we're at Citi Field. Take me out to the ball game is playing. Why are you watching Game 4 of the NBA Finals in here?
I'm a Mets season ticket holder. We had this game. I told him if they were going for the sweep, I would have been at one of the watch parties, probably Central Park. But I figured no sweep. Come to the game. If the Mets suck, which they did, we come in here and watch this game and then leave at some point.
So it's fair to say you're a bandwagon Knicks fan that you prioritize the Mets tonight.
I wouldn't say a bandwagon Knicks fan, no.
But you prioritize the Mets.
Yeah, because I pay for the tickets.
So it's all about not losing. It's a financial decision.
Yes, very much so.
All right, listen, it's 34-19. Lazy Mary's playing. Can you guys get the hell out of here?
Yeah, we're about to. Yeah.
All right. Good for you guys.
Yeah, we are.
Let's go Mets.
Yeah, let's go Mets.
All right.
Yeah, well, okay, I got to critique him on this. When you're a season ticket holder, the money's gone whether you go or don't go.
That's right. It's a sunk cost.
It's a sunk cost. Like I'm planning on going to tonight's game.
But his response was interesting though. That if it was a closeout game, I'd be watching.
Well, that's where proves Sean's right that he's a fraud.
Yeah.
You're telling me if it's a certain type of finals game.
That's right. He's not a real Knicks fan.
Right. And,
Yeah.
but the sunk cost thing, I have a tough time battling too. But I'm going to tonight's Met game. Let's say I get home, it's really hot outside, and the traffic is atrocious. I'm just not feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to force myself to go?
No.
Because I'm spending the money anyway.
Right. It's already gone.
So
you might try to sell them at the last minute.
Sure. Right. Get whatever you can get, but that's such a weird answer.
He had two guys with him, and one of the guys was mouthing the word fraud to me and pointing at him as I was interviewing. I thought that was also worthy of play.
Nice.
All right, three more. Here we go.
Look at this Jalen Brunson jersey. Your name is what?
Carmelo.
Your name is Carmelo?
It is Carmelo.
That is unbelievable. So you're fully into the Knicks here.
Always, since birth.
Since birth?
Since birth.
All right. Tonight is what for the New York Knicks?
It's game 4.
Game 4. You stumbled there.
Game 4.
Why are you at Citi Field the night of an NBA Finals game?
I had the tickets, and my girlfriend, she wanted to come.
Are you planning on marrying her at some point?
I don't know. I'm 17, but it has potential.
She knows that tickets could have been like $5 the rest of the year to come back, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing the moment this game ends?
I'm going home. I'm either going home or going out. But either way, my eyes are going to be on that Knicks game.
All right, how are you going to watch it while you're here?
I'll use my phone.
Use your phone. Are there any
8:45.
regrets? Be honest.
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's desperate for his girl.
Yep.
He's in love.
Yep.
And you put him on the spot. You're like, oh, you're going to get married? He doesn't want to answer that, but he's in love.
In front of her.
There's a whipped phrase we use. That's what he is.
That was the one guy I talked to where I was like, I kind of get it, man.
Yeah.
She was, pretty little girl.
Yep.
I get what he's doing.
Yep. He's whipped.
All right. Here we go.
We're here with Bernie. Mets jersey, Knicks hat. He is locked in the Heineken Lounge here. Knicks trailing early. Bernie, Why are you at the Met game during Game 4 of the NBA Finals only to sit here locked in?
Well, I'm a season ticket holder, and I need to get my points. Every time you scan your ticket, you get points. So I'm up to like 95,000.
So you did it for the points?
That's it. And now I'm headed home, like probably after this quarter.
All right, that's a good answer. And who did you say your uncle was?
Minnie Minoso, Hall of Famer.
Minnie Minoso's nephew is sitting here in the Heineken Lounge watching the Knicks in Game 4 of the NBA Finals to get his points.
Well, there's so much there.
Incredible, right?
Minnie Minoso is famous for playing in like all these different decades. Like they brought him back when he was like 100 years old. The points thing is hilarious to me. So
that's solid, though.
I'm pondering this one. So on the MLB app, every time you scan your ticket or buy food or answer trivia questions, they give you points. And then with those points, you get free meals or perks. Like, for example, tonight, you can watch, I'm going to do this with one of my sons, fireworks on the field. It costs like 50,000 points or whatever it is.
Right.
So he basically said, I got to get those points.
So he's here. He has 95,000 points.
Good amount.
Yeah. That's a good amount of points. And he was locked in watching the game.
He was the one guy in the Heineken Lounge that was like mother effing fouls and everything else. I was like, I got to talk to this dude.
Not a fraud.
No.
Not a fraud.
That's a guy committed to his points.
He's committed to multiple things.
Yes.
Points and the Knicks.
And then his uncle is a Hall of Famer in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Like, it was amazing.
He just throws in, my uncle's Minnie Minoso.
All right, I think I saved the best for last because I approached the guy at the Shea Bridge at about 8:45. So the game had tipped off. Brand new finals hat, pristine Knicks gear, like nothing Mets.
Fraud.
And as I'm approaching him,
he's a fraud.
He yells,
I can tell already.
He yells, "Yo, Moorish."
No.
And I went, I'm happy you know who I am because I'm coming right for you. And let's hear what this guy had to say.
Anybody with new stuff.
Let's hear what this guy had to say.
We are here with a listener. What is your name?
My name is Mauro. I'm from Astoria.
Mauro?
Mauro from Astoria.
All right, Mauro, that's a sweet hat.
That's it.
That's a sweet shirt.
Got it at the Garden.
The game is tipped off.
I'm upset.
Why are you at Citi Field standing on the
what?
Shea Bridge during a Knicks finals game?
You know what, Sean? I asked myself the same question. I'm here for an event. You got to commit to events, but...
Had they won Game 3, would you have been here?
No.
Okay. So this has everything to do with that this is not a clinching game.
100%. It's the Knicks in the finals. How many years since it's been? 27 years since they were in 99, right?
You declare yourself more of a Met fan than a Knicks fan?
No, I'm a Yankee fan.
Oh, you're a Yankee fan?
I'm a Yankee fan, 100%. But I'm not a Met fan. I'm not a Met hater. I'm not a Met hater.
That's worse, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Mauro, I'm holding you up too long, man. You're a Yankee Knicks fan at Citi Field.
Yankee Knicks fan at Citi Field, yes. Tonight.
All right, you're lucky I like you, or I really feel like embarrassing you, but I can't. You're too nice a guy.
Listen, you know what? I love this stadium. I love Yankee Stadium. I love this place. Baseball
Enough to miss an NBA Finals game.
You know
There's
what?
no good answer.
If I had tickets to go to the game, I'd be there.
All right.
Wow.
I mean,
So
he
he
had
had
Mauro.
an event. So he said he had an event. Is
Yeah,
this
it was like a
work
group ticket event.
But like a work event?
I think it was just like a bunch of people from work went to the Met game. They had
Like he
groups
was obligated to go to this thing?
I don't think you're obligated to do anything.
The problem with saying you're obligated, because there's a second guy who did this, who said, but if it was a sweep, I would have broke my obligation.
That makes you a fraud.
Well, then you could have broken it for Game 4.
Yes.
It's still an NBA Finals game. Like, why would the sweep be, okay, now I'm breaking the rules, but for 2-1, I can't do that.
So disappointed in him. So disappointed.
So what is your conclusion from this? Do you feel stronger that if you do this,
what
you're
did we
a
learn?
fraud?
What did we learn?
All right, here's what I learned. I believe that what I said is true. I think if you were a true diehard, especially at this stage, this isn't even the playoffs, this is the NBA Finals, you give up your financial obligations to go watch the Mets. I mean, to go home and watch the Knicks. And the only guy I have given a pass, guy or a female, that dude is looking for love. The 17-year-old dude has a really, I would say, pretty nice girlfriend. Yeah. She told him what to do, and that's the lesson. He gets married. He's 27. They're in the finals again. He's laying his foot down. He's not in a position to do that yet.
He's talking about wifing her at 17?
Dude, he did well for himself. I'll say that.
Okay.
You're being very careful because of their ages, right?
Because I don't know her age.
No, I'm respecting that.
Yes.
I'm telling you, continue to do that.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
That is the one person I talk to. Everybody else, fresh new Knicks gear, they are the people I've talked about. The people that I think diehard Knicks fans have talked about. You can't be on the bandwagon and then also go to Mets Cardinals on Wednesday night, and then that's the OG Anunoby night. Frauds. That's what we learned.
Well done, Sean. Good job by you. Now I'm looking ahead. The Mets go on the road, but the Yankees are home next week, potentially competing with Game 6 of the NBA Finals.
Is that so?
Yeah. So would you go to Yankee Stadium for that one?
I potentially could do that, yeah.
That'd be very interesting.
I mean, that's the one.
That's the ultimate.
If you saw Knicks fans there,
closeout game.
They are. You don't even have to ask the question.
That's the ultimate. Now, that stadium will be packed. Like, Citi Field had a lot of empty seats. Mets are a bad team. So you could argue, hey, that's worse because it's the Mets. But the Yankees packed every night, and the Knicks would be going to win a championship or going to try to win an NBA championship. So they play the White Sox Tuesday night at Yankee Stadium.
It's a Garrett Cole night, too.
Oh, my God. Meanwhile, you know what? Good news. We may not have to send you. Maybe Big Mac will be there.
You never know.
All right, great job, Sean. Let's get back to your phone calls. 888-808-1019 is the number. Steve is upstate New York. Hey, Steve.
Hey, boys.
What's up?
Lawrence High School, 1978, Evan.
There you go. Golden Tornadoes.
There you go. Hey, listen, I'm a little sick of the referees affecting the outcome of these final games. I mean, the second foul on Anthony Towns was not a foul, and then he comes out of the game. I got an idea. You get a sixth foul. It's a technical shot. Keep them in the game because nobody wants to see the superstars out of final games because of referee's opinion. And all it is a referee's opinion. And it's not fair to them. It's not fair to the fans. Silver and the NBA has got to do something. Give them 7 fouls. But I think the best idea is technical foul on the stick.
I'll tell you something interesting about that because I've looked this up in the past. What if you didn't have enough players? What if guys kept fouling out? Let's say it was a quadruple overtime game and you had guys hurt. Maybe you had only 8 dressed. What would you do? That is actually the rule, that you would allow someone to be on the floor who's fouled out, and then every time a foul is committed, I think it's like 2 shots on the ball, like some really strict penalty. Because otherwise,
that could get dangerous.
No, I honestly disagree with the idea. I think they're fouling out in basketball is just part of the game.
It is,
and I disagree that the Cat second foul wasn't a foul. They reviewed it. I think the officials got it right. And while there were some bad calls against the Knicks, like the non-goaltend call from the Alvarado floater or pass that Wemby swatted away, the 2-minute report revealed what I told you yesterday, which was that out-of-bounds play. I think I misspoke on who it was. I think it's at Vassell. It was actually Stephon Castle.
Yeah.
He was never out of bounds.
Right.
He was never out of bounds.
And then, by the way, that's gone both ways in this finals because there was wasn't there a backcourt violation on?
Well, the non-backcourt violation with Alvarado. I don't think it was, though.
No. There was one earlier. Maybe that was not. That was actually probably the earlier series. I don't think it was San Antonio, where Deuce got a backcourt violation where he wasn't actually backcourt.
Yes,
so there's just been inconsistent reffing most of this postseason.
But in the final 2 minutes, if we're looking at that was a call that went the Knicks' way. Now, the other discussion, and it was not corrected in the 2-minute report, so we'll trust the NBA that they got it right, was De'Aaron Fox fouled by OG Anunoby on the steal where he saw pay dirt and didn't pull it back?
Yes.
So there are pictures and stills that show you OG hitting his arm.
But he hit the ball was loose.
But he hit the ball first.
And it was loose.
Yeah. So Mark Cuban had a great idea, a very fair idea. And I think we say this a lot in football and baseball too. You want to make a call that lets it be reviewable because then at least we could take a nice little break. Mm-hmm. We can watch the video and we can get the right call. Once they don't call a foul on the OG play, it's not reviewable.
Of course not.
So Mark Cuban says
it's just a missed foul call.
It's just a missed call.
It happens all the time.
No question. But Cuban's point was in the future, because De'Aaron Fox is so fast and because he's racing down the court, no official was in position to make that call, that the official probably should have called a foul no matter what, which then would have allowed the Knicks to challenge it, and then you get it right. Or letting officials decide on their own, we want to review this because we didn't get a good angle of it. Because remember, De'Aaron Fox, say what you want about him, is one of the fastest players in the league. He's racing down the court where the officials are in no spot to make the right call.
True, but OG was stalking him the whole time. He didn't even look to see OG, so that's why he probably didn't think he was there. But ultimately, that wasn't a foul on OG. And I think if you're an official, even if you are trailing it, you can see that the ball was hit. Like as soon as De'Aaron Fox went up, you saw the ball come loose, and you knew that OG made a great play, and it wasn't a foul. So I don't think you need to review that play.
Vinny is in Nutley. Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Evan. Hey, Tiki.
What's up?
I love you guys.
Appreciate
it. Evan, you're insane for talking about Aroldis Chapman and the Yankees and whatever when the Knicks are a game away from winning the championship. I think, Tiki, should have a sit down with you after the show. I think Or maybe, I don't know, maybe
I'm trying to be fair. I gave the Yankees 5 minutes on a 4-hour show, and I'm getting crap.
Right.
It wasn't even the Mets that I gave. I said, hey, 5 minutes, quick little break from the Knick talk. Of course, we'll get back to it, which we have. Do you guys want to trade for Chapman? And I'm getting crap.
That's funny.
By the way, you want 30 seconds on the Mets?
Go ahead.
Today's a huge anniversary.
What is the anniversary for the Mets?
2 years ago, Grimace threw out the first pitch. Mets go on an amazing run.
Is Grimace throwing out the first pitch today?
I did not say that. I have no idea. Last year.
Well, who's throwing out the first pitch today?
No idea.
The Hamburger.
Then why you even bring it up?
Because June 12th is a big day in Met history. I've only given you one moment. I'll give you the second moment.
I mean, can we get a tie? Can we have like something that's going to bring this back?
That's up to the Mets. That ain't my decision.
Oh, okay.
And then last year, Pete Alonso got Kodai Senga hurt, and the season got derailed the next day. So June 12th, for whatever reason, is a big line of demarcation in Met history. In fact, the Mets' record since June 12th of last year is 68-94. They have been a bad baseball team for a full year. Obviously, different rosters, very different team this beginning of the year. But for a full calendar year, the Mets are bad. So June 12th, 2 years in a row, has been a line of the season changing.
Who are you blaming?
Who am I blaming for what?
Grimace or Pete Alonso?
Well, look, Pete made a bad play, but I don't blame Pete Alonso because even Kodai getting hurt, like that shouldn't have derailed his career, and it shouldn't have derailed the Mets.
Yeah.
Like that's not an excuse. It's just more of a line of demarcation. I don't blame it, just like I don't give Grimace credit. I'm just saying the Mets had 2 seasons in a row ultimately change on this date. The question is, and please make it quick because we need to get back to the Knicks. Do you think the Mets season changes tonight?
No.
Third straight year?
No.
No. Okay.
And don't bury the real anniversary.
I just gave you the anniversaries.
Tonight in Met history, 17 years ago, Luis Castillo dropped the pop-up as the Yankees won a Subway Series game.
You son of a bitch.
Was it really?
17 years ago.
Wait a second. So all of that happened on the same day, June 12th?
June 12th is an unbelievable date in Met history.
Wow. Oh, God. You're making me sick now.
Luis Castillo, Grimace, Pete Alonso, Kodai Senga, also none of them with the Mets tonight.
I'll tell you, though, at least the date that what I gave was relevant. Oh, by the way, I got Nick. Can I give you Nick's history?
Tell us.
June 12th, 1994. Game 3 of the NBA Finals between the Knicks and the Rockets at Madison Square Garden. They lost.
Well, the Knicks don't play tonight. The Mets do.
And the Knicks don't play tonight, so it's all good news. It turns out to be a no-biggie spot. We'll get back to your Nick calls in a minute. 888-808-1019. Sean Morash will give us a Cinco de Luncho in which he is under strict orders. Do not mention the word New York Yankees. You cannot do that.
The New York Yankees.
Oh, man. Damn it. The Travelers Championship. This is where greatness locks in, where the winds hit harder for 4 perfect days in June. See returning champion Keegan Bradley and more of the world's best, like Scotty Scheffler, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, and Cameron Young at nearby TPC River Highlands, June 20.
Bet365 early payout. You win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. The World Cup is here, and NJIT, the #1 public university in New Jersey for alumni success, is putting you in the action. Track how loud your city is with the Fan Sentiment Hub built by NJIT's Martin Tuckman School of Management. Visit njit-worldcup.com.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore with FanDuel's Super Sub. If your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/New York to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. Just visit FanDuel.com/New York, and with FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. We just love the app around here. It's safe and secure. It has all the betting markets you could possibly want. And when you win, you get paid instantly. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN. 21 and over and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hey, this is Sal Licata. You know that when your AC fails, it's the worst. Make sure that doesn't happen by contacting my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts for decades. They're my go-to techs. They've done plenty of work on my house. I trust these guys to do a great job. And by the way, if your AC unit is over 15 years old, you're wasting your money. Get a new high-efficiency AC system right now. You'll save money and stay cooler. Go to EdisonHVAC.com. That's EdisonHVAC.com.
Town Fair Tire has the area's largest inventory of name brand tires at discount prices, including Michelin tires, which give you the perfect match. A relaxing driving experience from your vehicle, along with all-season design for ultimate performance that stands out from the crowd. And Town Fair stands out from other dealers with a guaranteed lowest price on Michelin tires and gives you more free services for life than anywhere. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at Thrivewell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Trade the basketball finals on Kalshi. New York is currently trading at 78% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $120 if they win the series. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi, trade on anything.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for buying gas. That's right. You can earn cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside, and just last year, I made nearly $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like extra cash, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back when you fill your tank. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
The world's game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payout so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pregame straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the world's game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply.
When you own your own business, you need to keep things moving. Need to book a last-minute flight? Earn a $300 travel credit to cover that. Need to take a meeting before takeoff? Do it from the comfort of the Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club. Need to catch your breath before you board? Done. Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business, the business card that gives back all you put in. Visit chase.com/reserve business to learn more. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Want to stream the soccer matches while working from home? Your secret is safe with us. Verizon Mobile customers can switch to Fios Home Internet for just $20 a month, or get Fios and score 3 months of the Fox One perk on us. Then $15 a month to catch every match without blowing your cover. Visit Verizon.com to switch today. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, Mobile Plus Home, and bonus discount, enrollment required. One offer per eligible account. Additional terms apply. Limited time offer.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
This Father's Day at Lowe's, we have extra big deals for a very limited time, so you can get Dad the gift he's been wishing for. Get a free Select Craftsman, DeWalt, or Cobalt battery when you buy a Select Combo Kit. Plus, save $90 on a Cobalt 24-volt battery string trimmer and leaf blower combo kit. Now $129. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/15 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Get the scuttlebutt on your favorite team, the Fan, on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. As the NFL offseason gets into full throttle ahead of training camp in about 6 weeks, a lot of news surrounding the Denver Broncos. Yesterday, 5-year extension with head coach Sean Payton. Late last night, pass rusher Jonathan Cooper was arrested for the second time in a week. He violated a protection order after last week's arrest on multiple charges involving domestic violence. So a lot going on out in Denver.
Yeah, it's crazy because this basketball season is going so long. By the time it's over, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, training camp's in a few weeks.
Right.
It has really extended the sports calendar. And obviously tomorrow night, place to be is in front of a TV. Unless you're on a plane to San Antonio, Texas, as the New York Knicks are going to attempt to win an NBA championship. A championship that franchise hasn't won since 1973, and a championship the New York sports scene hasn't seen since 2012 when the New York Giants won a Super Bowl of the 4 major sports. With that said, if you find it interesting, because I did the research, an FAN flashback. Coming up later this hour, we have the audio of WFAN, the last time a New York team won a championship. So we will give you a snippet of the morning program, which back then was Boomer and Carton, the midday show, which back then was Beningo and myself, and the afternoon program, which back then, of course, was Mike Francesa. So you'll get to hear everyone's first reactions to the last champion. And you know what? You'll hear it, but I have a feeling the Knick reactions will be far different. I feel like there was a very measured response to the Giants winning. It was just measured. It wasn't like we weren't happy or excited, but it was like very official. But I'll play that for you in a few minutes. Okay. But first, I know you're hungry, so Sean, give Tiki some food, please.
Sean Moraes in the booth. Somebody hide the queso. Optics flying, phones ringing, Evans yelling. No! Tiki's laughing, chaos cracking, nobody's in control. It's Cinco de Roncho. Bam! Crunch! Let's go!
Here we go. Cinco de Luncho brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything, everywhere. Listen, a week from today, our show will be out at the Mad Hatter in Hoboken, New Jersey, ahead of a Team USA World Cup game. The World Cup very quietly started yesterday, at least in New York. I mean, it's obviously popular over the world with the Knicks fever. But Team USA plays tonight. This for you, Tiki.
Paraguay.
9 o'clock.
Paraguay.
So here's the 5 reasons Team USA starting the World Cup is actually awesome. Here we go.
Here we go! Number 5.
We're already annoying Europeans with our start times here locally. They hate it. Deal with it. We have to watch soccer at weird times.
Number 4.
Like we're going to be at the Mad Hatter next week. We're bar businesses here. We're boosting the economy with Team USA playing.
Some of these bars are now staying open till 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Alcohol sales
in the morning.
Back up.
Number 3.
Bandwagon Knicks fans can go to a new bandwagon, USA Soccer. So they could just carry this right over for another month.
Don't we have to win a few games for that bandwagon
No,
to start to fill out?
I think Taylor Swift goes right to the Team USA jersey, and away we go.
Let's just get out of the group, okay?
Oh, Tiki, we're out of the group. Come on, it's been set up for us.
Okay.
All right.
Number 2.
Tiki gets to teach us something new every day for a month.
I'm looking forward to that. I want to learn soccer.
Okay.
Like, I want to be educated.
Soccer is easy.
Can you kick with both feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you know Brandy Chastain is right-footed? She kicked the game-winning
left-footed.
Left-footed.
Yeah.
Do you know the reference to that?
What do you mean?
Why Sean asked, can you kick with both feet?
No.
It's a famous Francesa question.
I have no idea.
I defend Mike on this. So he was doing World Cup, and he's like, admits, I don't know anything about soccer.
Yeah.
And so he says to one of the experts, can you kick with both feet? Is that how they do it?
What do you mean?
Do you kick with the left foot, the right foot?
Why does it matter?
I don't know. It's just impressive.
Don't you know people who are left-handed or right-handed?
I don't kick with both feet.
Did you know people who are left-footed or right-footed?
Yeah, I'm left-footed. As a lefty, I can't kick with my right foot.
So he was asking a soccer player?
Yeah. Like, can you kick
Or like a
with both?
former player that was an analyst.
There's a former player who was an analyst. Like, hey, do they kick with both feet?
Do they or do you?
Do soccer players? Like, is that a normal
no,
thing?
is he asking this about all soccer players? Or is
Yes. He was
asking
trying to teach the audience the
about
game.
this guy?
He thought he had a salient question that the audience would want to know.
It is a salient question. I didn't know the answer. Dude,
Everybody can kick with both feet.
I can't kick with both feet.
Well, that's why you're not a good soccer player.
Clearly.
You're a schmuck.
I mean, I didn't think that was the worst question.
When you get back from Mars, call us, okay?
Mike's, I think, the greatest interviewer this station's ever had. That's the worst question he's ever asked.
Give it a rest.
Ever.
Give it a rest, really.
All right, here we go.
Number 1.
And the number one reason Team USA starting the World Cup is awesome is we could finally stop celebrating Jack Hughes, I think.
How far can we go in the World Cup? Out of the groups, is that the only reasonable thing?
Well, I mean, you just want to get out of the group. It's Australia, Paraguay, and I forget who the other one is in the group now at the top of my head. But look, the favorites are France, Spain, England, these teams that Argentina, obviously, with Messi, who won it finally last year.
France, right?
I said France. That was the
bad.
first one I said. So, getting out of the group is a win. It's going to be a daunting challenge for Team USA.
All right, you asked who the other team is. Now, I walked myself into this with the France. Let's kick with both feet. I don't know.
Oh, it's Turkey.
Okay, it is Turkey.
Yeah, but they spell it Turkey. Turkey.
Thank you. You saved me. That's what I was going to ask. Right. They're a Turkey that I didn't know about.
It's just how Turkey,
bitch ass up.
It's just how Turkey actually spells their name.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
All right. Well, I can't wait till I get into it. And that's once the Knicks season ends. Get to some of your calls, and then we'll go into the MFAN flashback machine, 888-808-1019. We haven't heard from this guy in a while, but I do hear him. He calls up Tommy and busts his balls all the time. Ozzy and Woodridge.
Ozzy.
What's up, Oz?
What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing?
All's good.
Doing well. What's on your mind?
Nothing. So this living nightmare of Rick's Knicks in 26 is coming to fruition, huh?
Feels that way. They're a win away. I mean, you even have to admit, like, I've been skeptical. I've always believed the Knicks could get to the finals. I've always been skeptical of them winning a championship. But everything that went down in Game 4 has kind of pushed me towards the, wow, I guess this is going to happen, ain't it?
Yeah. It's almost as bad as watching Tommy gyrate and jiggle around in that tight banana shirt on YouTube.
He was in his element, my man.
No biggie.
He got to see his team win live on the radio. It was a very special moment for him.
Yeah, I'm going to give him credit, but it reminded me of Will Ferrell in the More Cowbell theme. Take a look at that. Especially on Twitter now that his shirt is getting smaller and smaller with all the likes.
Yeah. I think he's doing that on purpose. I think he's doing that on purpose now. I think he's like, you know what? I get a lot of attention for these tight shirts. I'm going to make them even smaller. Honey, can I borrow your shirt?
Speaking of attention, all right, listen, I muted the game and I was listening to him and I synced up the game and his show as best as possible. And from the half, he staunchly stayed with the Knicks are going to come back and chip away and win this game. He should put that tweet that he put out on a shirt, just like you put his Jalen Brunson tweet on a shirt.
Right.
With that said, he deserves, if the Knicks lose on Saturday, he deserves to be in the building for Game 6. But I think he would turn it down because he wants to be on air taking all the credit for a Knicks championship and Knicks wins anyway. So I kind of think he would turn the ticket and the opportunity down.
Boy,
that's what he was doing after Game 4.
Taking credit for what? Oh, that they came back?
Yeah, he had all of his minions calling in, believing that Positive Tommy was the reason why the Knicks came back and won that game the other night.
Well, it's funny.
If you can claim it, claim it.
I guess so.
Right?
How do I phrase this? I give them credit that they came back because they came back.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't trust him anymore because he's always positive. So it's not really like, hey, I've got a feeling. It's more, this is what I do. Right. I'm the positive guy.
Of course.
Like he is with the Mets all the time. So I
mean, you have to give him credit.
I kind of give him credit, but
because
I kind of
he's
don't.
Always positive.
Right, but then why do you get credit when something good happens?
Because it makes he makes the people feel good who are listening to him that it's going to be all right.
Hey, you know what?
And then when he's right, you got to give him credit because he kept your hope alive. Like so many Knicks fans, I told you what Carrie was talking about. She called us yesterday.
I kind of give them more credit.
Why?
I give Craig more credit
because
and Big Mac
quitting.
for giving. They weren't quitting. They were just saying we think we're going to lose. We suck. The series is tied at 2.
Yeah, but
that's a real fan.
Yeah, not really.
No,
a real fan.
No,
a real fan is it's not over until it's over.
Well, hold on a second. Let me rephrase this. Do you think whether it's Kerry in Sayreville or Craig Carton, two big Knicks fans, very different? Kerry's texting you. They're done, blah, blah, blah. Craig's on a halftime show. Hey, the series is tied at 2. Do you think either one of them shut the game off?
Well, Kerry was at the game.
Okay.
So
do you think Craig, I can promise you the answer is no. So to say that they quit, they didn't quit. And I take offense to that because I know that's what you'd say about me. When I say, hey, the Mets are done. Doesn't mean I'm not watching. I think the Mets suck. I think their season's over. Am I watching every game? I'm not a quitter. Right, Kerry's not a quitter and Craig ain't a quitter. You guys are wrong.
You rhetorically quit.
Bull bleep. That's not quitting. That's being honest about what you think is happening.
But don't you know that you have every shot to win still?
That's not the point.
It is the point.
No, it's not.
You think that, okay, this is because I'm an athlete.
Okay.
There was never a game, not even the Super Bowl where we're getting our asses kicked, where I was like, it's over. Yeah, this stinks. I'm going to stop trying.
That's not Kerry or Craig or me. We're not athletes. Have you seen us?
I know.
So then what
so this is why athletes get frustrated by fans.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Because you as a fan will say stuff, and I was going to say cuss as well, that it has nothing to do with anything. Especially us winning or losing.
I get you.
But in the middle of it, you're down and you're saying, all right, well, we'll get to game 5.
I think quitting. Here's where I'm going to agree to disagree with you on this. I think you quit when you stop watching or you leave a game. That's quitting. Like, if I said to you...
Don't tell me there's not a percentage of Knicks fans that stop watching this game.
I'm sure there are. I am just defending the honor of two individuals, which is very odd, two individuals I'm defending, but Carton and Kerry, because they're both fans who did not shut a TV off, did not leave the game. They simply stated what the majority of people thought, which is, hey, I think we're losing. The series is tied at 2.
Okay, can I ask a question? And
you can ask whatever question you want.
Are there guys who kick with both legs?
Where'd that come from?
If Craig is not doing a post show,
he's watching the game. I got you. He's watching the game.
Does he turn it off?
No.
Not even in the fourth quarter.
Not him. No.
If the game is still,
if it was any other team in any other sport, the answer is yes. Not the Knicks. No, I'll defend them on that. Right. Same thing with Kerry. I think that, and I think the reason I'm getting very angry about this is you've said this to me numerous times because you said it about me. I'm taking this personal. Like, when I state, hey, the Mets are done, or I've seen the death of a season. And you're like, oh, you're quitting on them. I'm not quitting on them. I'm telling you, I think they're
quitting on them.
I'm watching every game.
Yes, but you're telling everybody else that they stink and it's over.
I'm giving you an opinion. It's an opinion world. I'm giving you my opinion is they're not good. Her opinion, his opinion was they're going to lose. They're getting killed at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Their opinions were wrong. They're glad they're wrong. I'd be really glad if I'm wrong about the Mets.
This is a way to This is a way to defend yourself. This is a way to put up a facade so it lowers your expectation so that when you actually do lose or your team does suck, you're prepared for it.
No.
And so you're refusing to let yourself be vulnerable. You're refusing to let your hope last to the end and then be disappointed. You want to protect yourself, so you dumb it down, you throw it to the bottom so that when you fall, it's a little step as opposed to a crash off the top of a building. That's what you're doing. That's why it frustrates me, because as an athlete, you don't ever do that. Ever. So, like, if you want to walk down the stairs and then jump, fine. But I want the dude that's going to the top of the building with me, and if we fall together. That's all I'm saying.
He has pissed me off.
I get what you're saying, but no, I can't get into their heads. It's not a facade. It's an honest opinion. An honest assessment at halftime was, I think they're going to lose. An honest assessment for me on June 12th about my baseball team is I think they suck. My honest assessment of the basketball team I root for is they're going to do something really, really stupid at the NBA draft.
How does Sean Mark still have a job?
Okay, all that's
haven't
true.
heard that in a week.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally forgot about that.
We need that every day, Evan.
You want to go down the time machine real quick?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks are potentially going to win a championship this weekend. If not Saturday, it could be Tuesday. And this radio station, the voice of New York sports, we've been the voice of New York sports since 1987. We have always responded to championships. The last time this radio station got to respond to a championship was the New York Giants in February of 2012. So let's go in order of when the shows aired. Ladies and gentlemen, Boomer and Carton, hours after the Giants won the Super Bowl.
WFAN flashback.
Wow. Wow, 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 and wow. In a season that was lost at 7-7 after losing to the Washington Redskins, in a season that was likely going to end with Coach Coughlin being fired, with Jerry Reese being fired, and major overhauls on this team and with this franchise. Wow, 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 wow. Every single break went the Giants' way.
Wow.
Was that 7?
No, 2011.
11,
Did
okay.
I say that? No, this is after the second Super Bowl.
Okay.
This is the most recent championship.
Yes.
He kind of ended that with a dig. Every break went your way. No, but well said. Wow, wow, wow. I think that's how we all felt because sometimes championships come out of nowhere. I don't think this one would, the Knicks, by the way.
No.
They were the favorites out of the East, in my opinion, since the beginning of the year.
No, I mean, you said that last season.
Last season, yeah.
Going into what would be this season. So we knew that they were good. We just didn't know how the Mike Brown new coaching situation would shape itself out. And during the regular season, it was up and down.
You're right.
Let's be real about it. And then in the postseason, it's been nothing but exceptional.
That was February of 2012, 6 a.m., Boomer and Cart. Now we shift over to our time slot, 10 a.m. Joe B., who is not happy the Giants won a Super Bowl, I can tell you that. Here's our reaction to the last New York championship.
Carrying right through to 1 o'clock. Francesa on the fan will come your way. Doug Kramer. Tommy Lugauer.
What?
On the other side of the glass. For the second time in 4 years, the Giants beat the Patriots. They win Super Bowl 46, the fourth Super Bowl championship in the history of the football Giants. And Eli Manning wins his second Super Bowl MVP and is now really put himself, up that mountain, if you will, bro, because he was brilliant again yesterday. He has been the master of the fourth quarter, and it happened again yesterday. And the Giants, as I said, they are unbelievably, after a 9-7 season, the first team ever to win the Super Bowl as a 9-7 team. They are the world champions.
9-7, 11-5. It doesn't mean
really
a
doesn't.
Damn thing.
You got to get there.
All about winning a championship. And yet again, New York can say to Boston, who's your daddy? Because
What a jerk
there's
this
no
guy is.
denying it now. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, your daddies are the New York Giants. I mean, think about
No
this.
question about it.
They beat them when they had the chance for the perfect season. They beat them again last night. I mean, the Giants and the Patriots' daddies, and all we heard about is, Tom Brady, he's so focused on revenge. He's been dreaming about this. He's licking his chops. Yet Eli Manning, yet again, Brady. He outplayed Tom Brady.
No question about it.
Who is that prepubescent voice on the fan?
Who's that child? We left 14-years on it.
I know.
Did I represent the Giants well with that?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought, because you could hear in Joe's voice there.
He's not happy.
He's not happy.
He's not happy. I can't say the same thing about Craig in his clip, but Joe was not. And Joe wasn't happy. I remember the night. And I admit, I've told you this story. I was rooting for the Giants, and then at halftime, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with another championship. But I morphed myself, and this will be the Knicks on Monday. I'll morph myself into being happy for you. All right, let's flash back to Mike at 1 o'clock later that day.
First of all, congratulations to the Giants, to the team, to the owners, to the coaches, to the players, and to everybody involved on a well-deserved, great playoff run and another championship. So the Giants have been remarkable in the Super Bowl era. They are now 9-1 in big games, 9-1 in what you would consider to be title-type games, 5-0 in the NFC title game, 4-1 in the Super Bowl. That is a remarkable record, really an incredible record, an envious record that people would just try to aspire to. Just an incredible record of success in big games.
Give the Giants credit; they've protected that record very well. They haven't played in one of those.
Taking the bait.
It's so weird hearing that because it's 15 years ago, but it's hard. It's not hard because whatever, we're Giant fans, but it's weird hearing that. Hearing him describe the Giants like that.
Yeah.
After the decade of malaise that we've been in.
No, it really is crazy. But that's how we sounded 15 years ago. That's how long it's been since a New York team, a local team, has won a championship. And I think if they win on Saturday or if they win on Tuesday, the sounds of this radio station, it's just going to be different. And it's not just that the people are different, though some of the people aren't. I mean, obviously you heard Craig in the clip with Boomer. You heard me in the clip with Joe. It's who's winning it. And I don't mean any disrespect to the Giants by any stretch of the imagination. There's a desperation here. You guys had won 4 years earlier.
Right.
It was an amazing story. It came out of nowhere, but you just done it. It was a lot of deja vu in that. This one is surreal. And I admit this to you as someone that, and I've made clear my views on this, this whole thing is surreal. It doesn't feel real, which I think is a part of why it took me so long to say, yeah, they're going to win a championship.
Right.
I don't want to knock, but we also have Craig and Gio here who are big Knicks fans. Not one of that grouping was a big Giant fan.
Excuse me? You're saying that I and Joe are not Giant fans?
Craig is not. Joe is not. You did your best. Mike is more like, Giant-centric but neutral. That, you didn't have any pom-pom week.
Nah, you're 1,000% right. No, you're right. I think that analyzation is fair, that most of the voices you will hear, certainly on the weekend and definitely during the week, besides, yours truly, it's going to be Knicks fans who are very excited. So I think that'll play a big role in it. Very big role in it. Yeah. There's your little flashback. Just to think back to how long ago it was since we've seen that championship. We'll get back to your calls coming up. 888-808-1019 is the toll-free number. We have Idiots with Idioms coming up in the final hour. And how shockingly Carmelo Anthony may have been a hero on Wednesday night that we didn't even know about. But you ever wonder why Fanatics Sportsbook is America's fastest-growing sportsbook? Other sportsbooks, well, their rewards are just the same old, same old. But FanCash is the ultimate sports currency, and betting with Fanatics lets you stack FanCash. With Fanatics Sportsbook, you can get up to 10% FanCash back on your wagers. Win or lose, use your FanCash to unlock the world of Fanatics with unlimited profit boosts, exclusive merch, collectibles, game tickets, and so much more. If you want value for bets, Fanatics will always have your back. Did I also mention they're giving away millions in FanCash this year with games like FanCash Drop? Tap in every Friday and see what the fuss is all about. Switch to a sportsbook that will always give you more to play with. Go check it out yourself and download the Fanatics Sportsbook app. Winning hits different here. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York residents call 877-8-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y 467-369. Connecticut residents call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. And by the way, today's Friday, which means it's FanCash Fridays, and it is powered by Fanatics Sportsbook, America's fastest-growing sportsbook. We'll take the 10th caller at 866-540-WFAN for your chance to win $100 in fan cash from Fanatics Sportsbook every Friday. Winning, it's different here.
From the makers of Surfside, something new is hitting the shelves this summer. Introducing Super Light, the new Vodka Plus Aid canned cocktail inspired by classic sports drink flavors. Super Light comes in 4 delicious ones: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and blue chill. With only 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Super Light delivers a refreshing taste that's a perfect hit for summer. Whether you're on the links, shooting hoops with friends, or soaking up the sun, Super Light is here to fuel the moment. Look for Super Light variety packs and individual flavors at stores and bars near you. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
If the San Antonio Spurs don't come back to win the NBA championship, them blowing a 29-point lead in Game 4 of the NBA Finals is up there with the Falcons blowing a 28-3 lead in Super Bowl 51 against the Patriots as the biggest collapses in sports history. And I can't help but think if Greg Popovich were still coaching this team, the Spurs would be up in this series. I'm Nick Costos.
The final is here and both teams are set, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. Last week, New York was trading at 54% to beat San Antonio, meaning a $100 trade could pay out over $186 if they take the title. Want to know what they're at today? Check Kalshi. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market, and as the odds move, you can buy in or out anytime. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code UPDATE to get a $10 credit when you trade $10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Must be present in state where it is legal to trade. Event contract trading involves risk. It may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. $10 free credit with no expiration. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
The U.S. Treasury just released its official financial report for 2025. Buried in it is a startling admission. By its own numbers, it appears the U.S. government is insolvent. When governments go this deep in debt, they print money, raise taxes, or cut benefits, none of which can help protect you. That's why people move part of their savings into physical gold and silver. Call Monetary Gold at 877-NOW-GOLD for their complimentary gold and silver guide. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. Do it before the next headline, not after. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-329-1010. That's 1-800-329-1010. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-329-1010. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
If we're being honest, guys in this town, pretty confident. And hey, that's not a bad thing. But are you willing to put it to the test? California Cryobank is looking for healthy men to become sperm donors. You can earn up to $2,400 a month. Plus, get free health and genetic screenings. And more importantly, you're helping families who can't do this on their own. So if you really think you've got it, and you know who you are, put it to good use. Apply now and see if you qualify. Check out spermbank.com to learn more.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at ThriveWell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
This Father's Day at Lowe's, we have extra big deals for a very limited time, so you can get Dad the gift he's been wishing for. Get a free Select Craftsman, DeWalt, or Cobalt battery when you buy a Select Combo Kit. Plus, save $90 on a Cobalt 24-volt battery string trimmer and leaf blower combo kit. Now $129. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/15 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
La Playa awaits this weekend. Be sure to stock up on ice-cold Corona at Brooklyn Beer. Then sit back, relax, and soak up the good weather. Great vibes and New York basketball. Turn anywhere you enjoy the game into your own beach. La Playa awaits. Must be 21. Relax responsibly.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the finals, you're getting robbed. It's time to delete the app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for those greedy sportsbooks. It's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is your go-to prediction market for basketball's biggest stage. Download Polymarket in the App Store and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trade not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
I love a girls' weekend, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Talk sports after hours with Tommy Lugauer, 7 to midnight. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Evan and Tiki, 1 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. We sit here on the eve of potentially the New York Knicks winning an NBA championship. More on what they need to do in Game 5. If you missed it earlier, I have a player that you have all forgotten about that I think is really important to you guys securing a victory in Game 5. We'll get to that. We have a debut because Tiki is just, how do I say this? Tiki's rough on some of these modern athletes. It started with Joel Embiid.
This was a success.
Yeah, sure was, Joel. When you called him whatever you called him. But yesterday it's gained a lot of traction that Tiki took a shot at Victor Wembanyama. And so someone wrote a song for you.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a Tiki Wemby song going out there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's actually ridiculously good, and it makes me sick in a weird way.
Wow.
We'll get to that coming up. But I do want to congratulate our fan cash winner. What's his name again, Sean? I apologize.
Mike.
My man Mike, congratulations. How are you doing on this fine Friday afternoon?
Hey, thank you very much, guys. How you doing?
Not too bad. So you're a Knicks fan. Are you going to put a few of your winnings on the Knicks to close this bad boy out Saturday night, or maybe you go elsewhere?
Yeah, let's take the points and over.
I like that. I like taking the
Close
points.
it out in Game 5 and get it all done.
Get it all done. And so it could be an extra special weekend for you. You win some more on your fan cash that you won from Fanatics, and boom, you get to see the Knicks win a title. Well, congratulations on your win, and good luck over the weekend, John. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Have a good weekend, guys.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, they're getting, I think I last checked, 6 points, which is similar to the same lines from Game 1 and Game 2. And if you're really confident, you could take the money line. I think it's plus 175.
Wow.
So
yeah, that's where you'd go. I mean,
that's where I went.
It's not huge, but it's where you'd go.
I mean, you know, it's funny.
You know what you do? Just wait till they get down in the game and then take it.
Well, that's how I do this. Like how I do it.
Forget doing it before the game. Do it in game.
Well, think about this. We always joke about how, boy, Vegas, or in this case, the Fanatic Sportsbook, everybody's so right about the line, right? They're so right about the line. So why wouldn't you wait just a few possessions into a game for that line to become even more favorable?
Mm-hmm.
And then you bet it.
Right.
Or the money line in my case. So, yeah, there's a lot of legendary stories, not from me and Sean, even though we did it, but from others, on how much of a dog the Knicks were during their incredible comeback the other night, where at one point, I had heard they were plus 4,100. I have a tough time believing that. I saw that plus 2,100,
right,
which is a massive number. For those that don't understand, that's $100 to win $2,100. So, yeah, live betting can be it can be stupid. Let me tell you that, because a lot of times you don't come back.
No.
But when it comes to this Knicks team, they have proven they are capable of coming back. The key, though, when you look at tomorrow night, is not putting themselves in a position to have to do that.
Right.
of not playing
Take it
themselves.
from the beginning.
Yes.
Be urgent from. I mean, they always are urgent. They just don't play well at the beginning of some of these games. And part of it is it's not looks or anything like that. It's just missing shots, coming out sluggish. And the San Antonio Spurs, at least in game 3 or game 4, they were just dominant, making. I mean, what did they make? 14 first half 3-pointers.
Yeah, they didn't miss a shot. It was unbelievable.
It was unreal how everybody. It wasn't just Wemby and Stephon. It was everybody.
Yeah. The Knicks, at least during this run, and then last year, if you want to include the Boston game, and I would, Game 6 at Madison Square Garden, in their last 4 closeout games that they've played, have won by 37, 30, 51, and 39.
It's unreal.
Which is
dominance.
Insane amounts of dominance against 4 teams that are playoff teams. Remember, you're closing out teams that earned a playoff spot, including one that was the defending NBA champions, despite being without Jason Tatum a year ago. 39, because I think people forget that one. They only include the 3 this year, Atlanta, Philly, Cleveland. Throw in Boston. 39, 51, 30, and 37. Unbelievable the way they've played in these closeout games. But I do want to make one sort of long-term prediction before we get to your calls. It's a different one.
You're still sticking with Spurs in 7?
No, it has nothing to do with the series.
Oh, okay.
I apologize. It has to do with everyone here. If the Knicks win Saturday night, who, if any, are the talk show hosts that cry on the radio? You mentioned earlier, and you can rewind on the Odyssey app, hey, how are you going to react if they win? And Sean and I both told you, I think a lot of Knicks fans are going to cry. And we took callers for saying, yeah, I'm going to cry. Well, we have a lot of really good Knicks fans at this radio station, including those on the weekends. So we'll include everybody. If they win Saturday night, give me the list of people that you think are crying at some point on the radio, either Sunday, Monday, or even Tuesday.
So first thing they're doing is crying? Or
there is a tear during the show.
During the show.
At some point during the show, they start crying. I've got one that I'm confident about. I got 2. I got 2 guys.
I want to say Tommy, but
Tommy's not going to cry.
But I don't think because he's too in his shtick.
Yeah,
so he'll be in his performance mode.
Yeah,
he's not going to let himself have that real emotion. It'll be excited emotion, but not that. So it's not going to be Tommy.
I think Tommy.
I think Greg. I think Gio.
Gio. Yeah, I completely agree with you.
Yeah,
because Gio. And I remember talking about this today, and this is where I feel good for him, even if I, maybe hate the Knicks.
Right.
He's never seen a championship. He is a loser the way I am, and a lot of people are, as a fan of the Mets, the Knicks, and the Vikings.
Right.
And so I think as someone in their 40s, I think when he sees it, he'll definitely cry in the moment, and I think when talking about it on the radio, he will open up. And by the way, I'm not involved in this, but I can guarantee you there's no doubt I would cry. For any of the big 3 teams I root for.
If the Nets were in this exact situation.
I'd be surprised if I didn't.
And it'd been a 5-year run-up, walk up the stairs, you take every step, and then you finally get there.
Oh,
definitely.
I'd bawl for all 3. And I'm afraid I'd bawl. It'd be bad. I'd have to shut the mic off. Tiki would be uncomfortable.
But wouldn't you cry the day before?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I'm a crier.
Yeah. So
that's what's tricky about this question.
Right, because it's Saturday.
If it's Saturday,
so you're going to get your tears out.
I'm not asking off air. I'm saying on air.
That's
on air tears.
So
I don't think Gio cries Monday.
Yeah. Really?
Not for a win on Saturday.
I think he does. I think once he starts talking about it, once it's his feelings and
now
his emotions.
I got to rethink this because it's
yes or no on Gio.
Not only is he going to cry Saturday, which I think will happen.
Sure.
But he's also got Sunday now, where he's not doing this. He's processing it. He's celebrating, day drinking, whatever the heck it is. By Monday morning, it's all out.
Okay. So no tears for Gio. You're changing your mind.
I'm still going to say tears for Gio, but definitely, I'm not confident, but definitely on Wednesday.
Okay. If they won at the Garden on Tuesday,
definitely on Wednesday.
So you're up in the air kind of on Gio. I'm still trying to get your answer.
Yeah. No, I'm saying yes.
Okay.
But not confident.
I'm yes on Gio, and you're no.
I'm no on Gio.
Boomer. No, I say no way.
No. He's an athlete. Stoic.
No.
Got to be the man.
No, he'll be calling everybody else a wimp who is crying.
Tommy Lugauer all going no?
No, he'll do it in the sanctity of his own home.
Yeah. He doesn't want to show vulnerability.
Al Cintron.
100%.
1,000%
Complete waterworks.
Yes. And if he's not on the air, we'll pop him on Monday to get the cries just for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to cry. I'm just saying we'll pop him on then to get the cries. Laurie Rubinson. Is Laurie a Knicks fan?
Yes, Knicks fan. Sunday night, I don't think she cries.
Yeah, I kind of lean towards no with Lori. I think she's going to be very very similar to what you heard with the Giant reactions. I think she'll give you a lot of that.
Yeah.
Gallo, are you on Sunday? Just yes or no. Just yes or no.
Saturday.
Saturday, what time?
7 to midnight, first voice.
Oh, my God. He'll definitely
Gallo,
cry.
you're the first voice?
Him and Tommy, 11 to midnight, apparently.
What do you mean him and Tommy?
That's what he just told me.
What does that mean?
You and Tommy are doing 11 to midnight.
Like the 1 hour show together?
I am doing 7 to midnight.
Okay.
Tommy's coming in
Oh, I
at
got it.
11. I'm staying till the game ends.
And then who's on after you?
Tommy.
Oh, Tommy's doing the overnight?
Well, he's
Saturday
doing
and a
like
Sunday.
3 hours. Yeah.
Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah.
So, we got to reassess Tommy.
No, you're
now
right.
it's the night of. I think he puts the shtick away and becomes really Tommy.
And he's real time with Gallo.
Tommy's crying.
Yeah, Tommy is.
We flipped.
I'm going to sob on air.
Yeah.
I asked Evan if it goes
Well,
to
we
a
didn't
game
know.
6.
We didn't include you yet because we didn't know.
I was going to guess Gallo. But,
Right.
No, that's wrong.
No, dude, them together?
Yeah.
No, you're definitely crying.
From 8 to
Y'all
10,
gonna be
it'll
hugging
be
each
U.S.
other.
men's national team breakdown because I'll be talking into the void.
Right. Yeah, I think Gallo and Lukey both cry.
Chris Richards is okay?
That's the report.
Chris Richards.
He's also crying.
Yeah, Tiki might. Maybe I'll have Tiki call in and we'll.
Right. He's a center back for the United States men's national team.
Also,
without him, they're going to be in trouble.
real lack of patriotism here. No red, white, and blue anywhere outside of
Can we get back to the Knicks stuff?
Sorry.
You got
Yes,
plenty
I'll
of
be
time
on. They'll be crying,
Okay.
and if they lose and he pulls the positive Tommy shtick,
You're going to assault them?
I might.
Wow.
I'm tuned in.
Dude, that might be must listen regardless.
I'm in.
It's going to be a celebration.
I think
Come
I'm going to listen while I watch the game. Like now I'm going to pull
on.
that.
We'll be on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to listen. I don't need to see you. I'm watching the Knicks game. YouTube does nothing for me. No offense. No offense to the YouTube audience right now.
Wow, thanks, Ev.
Well, now look.
We love YouTube here.
Well, let me make this clear. We're a radio station first. So me saying I'm going to listen to you, that is a much bigger priority than anything else. Fair enough?
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
At
What
least
a comment, old man.
Until I'm told otherwise, we're a
You
radio
have a
station.
transistor radio?
Well, the
no.
Odyssey app.
Can I bring this in, though?
Yes.
I think this matters. YouTube. Does Carton cry on that postgame show, YouTube?
That's right. We got to factor that in. We haven't gotten to those guys yet. We're
Okay.
going through. We got Gio. We got the weekend guys. None of us are crying, though. I guess I may cry the other way on Monday. I'll tell you that. Missing my kid's field trip to talk about the Knicks winning an NBA title, knowing none of my franchises will ever win. I think there's a 10% chance I cry. It's very different. Very different tears on Monday.
I cried after game 4.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely.
All right. Thank you.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Yeah, I mean,
I want to hang out with you.
the time's up.
Now you want to hang out with us.
I'll
I haven't
take
seen
you
you
in.
do work for the show in a month.
Yeah. I thought he was supposed to work for both shows. I don't think that's
No,
the case.
no.
I think he was kidnapped.
Maybe if I
by
start ordering
Chris.
steamed dumplings, he'll also do that for the show.
It's okay. All right, let's get to those guys because they are on right after. So I think that changes things when it comes to Big Mac and Craig.
I don't see.
This is a tough one.
I don't see Craig crying.
This is his team, though.
I know it's his team.
This is
and
his
as
team.
we noticed on draft day, he is the emotional, nervous. He wears it.
Yeah. And he's going to be probably high when doing this show.
I think Craig's crying.
I think so, too.
I'm going to say no on Craig.
Not to get too personal, think about everything that went through Craig's life. The Coleman and his team wins a championship, and he's back at this radio station.
And his kids are going to be with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's Waterworks.
His kids are going to be in studio with him.
They're not in studio. They do it from home when they do the post-game shows. So he's in his home.
Oh, wait. You're
I'm talking
about
YouTube. Yeah, because they've got that. That's
The
why
immediacy, the
he's
post-game.
No, I thought you meant Monday.
He's not crying Monday. I think if he's doing a post game, unless he's got some flight to be on, if they better not call me. If he's doing the post game, I think he cries. 2:00 Monday, I don't think he cries because I think he has enough time to be like, I'm not going to do that. But I think Saturday night, especially on those gummies that Sean and him like to share,
that counts. Then that counts for being on our air.
Absolutely, even if we're radio station first.
Yeah. Also, gummies don't typically make you cry. Just saying.
Oh, well, what do I know?
Yeah.
I don't think Big Mac cries, though. I think he stays away from the Waterworks.
Yeah, he's going to cry that he has to miss another Yankee game for the parade.
That's not right.
I think if Craig cries, Big Mac cries. If Craig cries, Big Mac cries.
If Craig cries, Big Mac. Okay. So I think the conclusion we've all come to is Gio cries, Sinchon cries.
Yep.
Tommy.
Al
Cintron. Tommy, since he's on Sunday morning with Gallo, they both cry.
So we're going to get 5.
We think everyone's crying but Boomer. basically, is the conclusion.
Boomer will make fun of every single person that cries.
I may join him on that, even though I completely disagree, because this is a cry-worthy moment. So there you go. We'll save those predictions and check it out. Let's get to your calls. Apologize. I know a lot of people wait. We're sorry. Let's go to Phil in Huntington, New Jersey. What's up, Phil?
How you doing, guys?
Good, man. Good. What's up?
So you mentioned the 2-minute report and how it was against the Spurs with the out-of-bounds call.
Yep.
But what you missed, or maybe, you just didn't mention it or whatever, but the play before that, Wembanyama was hanging out in the paint.
Yes,
and
3-second violation.
The report says he should have been, so the Knicks should have had a free throw to tie the game and then the ball with a new shot clock, and then that out-of-bounds play never happened.
I'll tell you why I didn't bring that up, and I'm glad you did, by the way, because full transparency, it's not like I'm trying to avoid it.
Right.
I think whenever I see those on the 2-minute report, I'm like, they're never calling that.
Right.
That's not like some egregious call. I think when you're talking about a missed foul or a foul that was called that isn't a foul or an out-of-bounds play, they're obviously going to call those things.
Right.
So he's right that on the 2-minute report, there was a missed 3-second call on Wemby. I don't think it was going to be called.
How do you call that in an NBA final game?
In the final, they're just not.
It's not, especially if it's just like a second. If he's standing there for 8 seconds, that's one thing.
It's just that's why. So again, glad you brought it up. I'm not trying to be duplicative. Duplicative?
You're right.
Yeah.
You said it right.
I did say it right. I have to have more confidence. I didn't mean to be duplicitative. I just don't think it's a thing like that would ever be called. Nick down in Miami. What's up, Nick? Hello.
Hey,
Nick.
guys. First time, long time. How are you?
I appreciate you, dude.
Thanks for calling, man. What's up?
I just want to mention, I work in sales, banking, and it's always about control the controllables. I just want to talk about Jordan Clarkson's Butterfingers that I feel was a turning point in definitely in Game 3. Right after that little slip-up throwing it to Josh Hart, they ended up scoring, 2 points on a foul, so 3 points there. And twice in Game 4, he plays 5 minutes. I think if you're supposedly a ball handler, you got to do better than that and at least be the role player you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why you're going to see a lot. And Evan said this earlier. More Jose Alvarado. Did you say that or something?
Jose Alvarado, but also Deuce McBride being effective will allow him to stay on the floor. Remember, Deuce didn't play very much in the second half at all, which led to more Jose Alvarado and led to more Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
Now, Alvarado was obviously great in Game 4. They don't win the game without him. Mm-hmm. But the guy I'm putting in the window seat, brought to you by Windorama, save up to 40% on new windows and doors, is Deuce McBride, because Deuce has shot the basketball terribly since the closeout game against Philly. And the last 2 postseason games, he's played 8 minutes and 7 minutes respectively. He had 0 regular season games in which he played less than 10 minutes. 0. And over the last 2 playoff games, based on performance, Mike Brown's been sitting him. That can change when Deuce comes off the bench with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter and he drills his first 3. And based on what we are now hearing from either TickPick or people posting the tickets they're buying, you may hear a lot of deuces in San Antonio on Saturday because there are going to be a lot of Knicks fans.
Yeah, apparently almost half the tickets that are being sold for this game are coming from New York.
Is that not crazy?
That's insane. But it makes sense given the numbers that you told us earlier, that the get-in price for Game 1 was $750, something like that. $700.
Yeah, kind of in that range, yeah.
The get-in price for Game 5, down 1-3 for the Spurs, is $1,300.
You never know what's going to be said on WFAN and then what becomes viral. Tiki Barber said this yesterday about Victor Wembanyama.
He's a cocky ass.
Do you remember saying that?
Yes, of course I
He's
did.
a cocky ass.
And he deserved what he got at the end of the game.
So that has gone everywhere. Very popular meme now of Tiki Barber.
He's a cocky ass.
And it has inspired a brand new original song called He's a Cocky Ass. Let's just do this bad boy. When we come back, you'll get to hear the debut of He's a Cocky Ass.
If you're looking to level up your wardrobe, check out Collars & Co. You might have seen them on Shark Tank. They landed that deal with Mark Cuban. But they're the team behind the dress collar polo. It's sold over 1 million shirts. They've launched the new Maverick Performance Blazer, and this thing is absolutely legit. Sharp, lightweight, and completely wrinkle-resistant, making it perfect for travel. Tons of different colors and styles. You pair it with the crisp white performance undershirt. It's unbelievable. Pack it up, comes out looking fresh. Smart features like zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So hit up my friends over at collarsandco.com. Use code Tiki for 20% off at collarsandco.com or go to their new store at 182 Columbus Avenue on the Upper West Side.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by the Martin Tuckman School of Management at NJIT.
The World Cup is here. NJIT's Martin Tuckman School of Management has bridged business and tech to build the ultimate digital fan hub. See how loud your city is and track fan data in real time. Be part of the game. Visit njit-worldcup.com.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you do the local Westwood One Sports. NBA Finals Game 5 tomorrow night, and I think Devin Vassell is a Spur who will step up with their season on the line. Vassell has averaged 13 points and 7 rebounds per game this series, but he's shooting 52% from the field and 48% from deep. San Antonio has to find him way more often with shooting numbers like that. Vassell's points plus rebounds line is 17.5. I'm taking the over for Game 5. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a World Soccer Championship preview.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's. And by the first ever Infiniti QX65. The USA takes on a tricky but injury-plagued Paraguay team in Los Angeles to open play in Group D. The USA looked improved in pre-tournament friendlies against Senegal and Germany, but now faces World Cup pressure for the first time. Paraguay is in the tournament for the first time in 16 years. They made a run to the quarterfinals in their last appearance in 2010. I'm Mike Conti.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the finals, you're getting robbed. It's time to delete the app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for those greedy sportsbooks. It's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is your go-to prediction market for basketball's biggest stage. Download Polymarket in the App Store and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trade not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
Hi, it's Chris Riccobono, founder of Untuckit. 15 years, 15 million shirts sold, and we're still the best in the game, which means Untuckit also has the best gifts for Father's Day, now on sale. He'll love to unwrap wrinkle-free cotton to save him time in the morning, performance stretch styles he never has to iron, polos for golf, and more, all perfect for the summer. Shop our Father's Day sale going on now at untuckit.com or at one of our 80-plus stores nationwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn untucked.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This June, don't miss our midweek Money Rush drawing and your chance to win your share of $50,000. Be here on Wednesday, June 10th and 24th from 3 till 6 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to win $5,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one winner will take home $5,000 cash plus any unclaimed cash from the previous drawings. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, if you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your business mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't actually need. But with My Biz Plan from Verizon Business, you can choose exactly what you want and only pay for what you need for your business. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Visit VerizonBusiness.com. Do it today to learn more and make the switch. Verizon Business.
Looking for the lowest price on name brand tires? Get to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on any name brand tire. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Trade the basketball finals on Kalshi. New York is currently trading at 78% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $120 if they win the series. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi, trade on anything.
Tune in for the Yankees' first pitch presented by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees.
Talk New York sports here. The Fan.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. Yankees begin a 3-game series in Toronto tonight, a house of horrors for the Yankees last year. Well, they have Trey Savage on the mound versus Ryan Weathers in a game that can be heard right here on The Fan a little after 7:30. The Mets, meanwhile, host the Braves at 7:10. And how about this pitching matchup? Spencer Strider takes on Ronald McLean. Now, if you're looking for the game on TV, have everybody who's older and throw their remotes now. The game is on Apple TV. Team USA begins its World Cup saga tonight at 9 p.m. versus Paraguay.
What did you call it?
What is it called?
Paraguay.
Is it parakeet? Speaking of which, idiots with idioms in just a few minutes, but we have a debut of a brand new hit song. As I mentioned yesterday, Tiki Barber was very opinionated on Victor Wembanyama.
He's a cocky ass.
And that one comment has inspired a revolution. It has inspired a new song, simply called He's a Cocky Ass.
Talking real slick, acting real brash. Every interview sounding like a victory bash. Got the talent, got the reach, got the skill to last. But nobody got a bigger cocky ass. Cocky ass Wemby. Tiki said it first. Cocky ass Wemby. Made it 10 times worse. Pointing at his head, trying to make a splash. That's the exact reason Tiki said cocky ass Wemby. We talking fast. Cocky ass Wemby. French toast, cocky ass. Wemby said I'm in the Knicks heads, man. Like he was Napoleon with a master plan. Standing in the garden trying to talk all grand, like he just conquered New York with one hand. But the Knicks weren't worried, they were chasing the ring. Trying to win the title, trying to finish the thing. Wemby kept yapping, talking all that jazz. Tiki kept repeating, cocky ass. Cocky ass. From Paris to Texas, everybody heard that. One little quote and the city ran with that. Now every time Wemby starts talking in the press, Knicks fans just laugh and finish the sentence. Wemby got one nickname, Wemby got another. Different countries, different mothers. One got called a bitch, one got called a cocky ass. Tiki don't discriminate, everybody can catch that. Wemby got confidence, nobody disputes, but he talks like he's already got 10 rings in the Louvre. Every block's a masterpiece, every dunk's high art, every quote sounds like he's reading from his memoir. Tiki wasn't buying what Wemby was selling. Saw the head point celebration and started yelling, kid can't play, but let me state this fact. That Frenchman's a cocky ass. Cocky ass Wemby. Pointing at his brain. Cocky ass Wemby. Talking championship game. Cocky ass Wemby. Thought the Knicks were trapped and Tiki hit the mic and attached the label fast. From Paris to the Garden, everybody laughs. Wemby's a cocky ass. MB still a bitch. And Tiki said both with his old chest.
Wow. It's getting better and better. That's a dope ass song.
That is unbelievable.
Cocky ass Wemby. Tiki said it first.
I mean, what a beat that was.
Wow. That was amazing.
The best music comes from you saying tough things about NBA players.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now, do you think that was better than...
I mean, too bad we didn't have this back in when Saquon left.
I know a song about Saquon. Do you think that song was better than the Joel Embiid song that you had?
Tiki called Embiid the bitch.
I think this one was better.
Which one's better?
The Wemby.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's just deep, and it's like it varies, and it's the rhyming and the lyrics in it are just awesome.
Yeah,
from the Louvre to Napoleon.
I didn't see that one coming. The Louvre. I was like, what? Wow, great detail. And I think, like, when you call someone a bitch, like the Joel Embiid case, it was obviously something that the city of Philadelphia took personal, even if they agreed with, because bitch is a strong word. Wemby being cocky, like he is. I don't think anyone could deny that. And he's an ass. No one could. Now, you may like that. I think that's the perspective. Like in Texas, you may say, yeah, he is a cocky ass. That's who we are. And we love that about him. But he is a cocky ass.
Right.
So I think it was a much more simpler statement that is very, very true.
Right.
So good work by you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for that.
I love being an inspiration. I'm the muse.
You really are. It's too bad this NBA season is ending. I was waiting for the next star you'll insult. We've hit Embiid. We've hit Wemby. Who we got next?
I mean, stop me when I'm lying.
So far, you're not, bro. I tell you, you're on fire. Let's go to Joe in Cranford. Hey, Joe.
I just saw a really interesting video on YouTube. I think you guys probably saw it. On the final play of Game 4 in the inbound play, when OG motions to two fans to crowd the inbounder.
No,
that
was
amazing.
Cat. That was Cat.
It's a new way to use home field advantage.
No, Cat did that.
Yeah, it was Cat, and it was very smart.
It was.
Because you've got fans. I mean, this is the unique thing about the NBA more than any other sport is the fans are on top of the action.
They're right
They
there.
are inches away from being on the playing surface.
Right.
And so standing up is allowed, and standing up is, kind of making Dylan Harper like, oh, my God, I got someone 6 inches away from me.
Not only that, is that they stood up, and Cat, as he walks over, for those that didn't see this, is like, come closer.
Come as close as you can.
Get closer to him. Yeah. And so, you probably are trained as an athlete to not even feel that. You don't worry about it. But, Cat tipped the ball.
Cat tipped the ball.
The timing was perfect, and it should have ended the game. Now, when the ball is touched on an inbound pass, that's when the clock starts. The clock operator did not start the clock until Stefan Castle touched the ball. Now, he fumbled it. He muffed it, so he didn't really get a clean shot off. But the clock should have ended before that ball ever got to the paint.
Can you imagine? This game ended.
Yes.
So many possibilities.
There'd be a serious protest and investigation.
Oh, no doubt. Let's go to Chris in Sayville, New Jersey. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Ev, Tiki, Sean. How's it going, boys?
Good. What's up?
Good. What's up?
3 quick things. I got, Evan, I got to say, I'm a diehard Knicks, Yankees, Giants fans. 90% of the time, listening to you is like hearing nails on a chalkboard. But I have to give you props. You have handled this Knicks run with grace, and I just got to compliment you. But one critique, what are you doing taking your kids to Disclosure Day? Toy Story 5 comes out next week. And third thing, it's a disgrace what they did with Wemby and the egg situation. You should have handled him. His cocky ass was just trying to make an omelet. Let's go, Knicks, boys.
Well said. I love it. I love when someone gives me like an insult, but they flame it as a compliment. Like, I hate you 90% of the time. Yes. But you know what? These last few weeks, you've handled yourself with class.
But you're being a legitimate IBO, and they appreciate it.
I always try to do that with the Knicks. Disclosure Day was a movie my kids wanted to see. I'm not dragging them there. They're really into extraterrestrials and aliens.
Are they into Toy Story?
My oldest is not. I think he's past it at 9. And my youngest is. Yeah.
Already at 9?
Yeah, my 9-year-old's into like more adult-ish movies. Yeah. He's just into it.
Rated R?
No, I mean, there are some, but it's more like past the cartoon and past the digital imaging. I think my youngest son is really intrigued by the fact that Toy Story 4 or Toy Story 5 can be in 4D. And I've told you about 4D. It's very...
I have yet to see a 4D.
A lot of theaters don't have it. It's very cool. It's basically like you're on a ride for 2 hours.
Yeah. It can get a little uncomfortable.
Oh, it's very uncomfortable, but the kids love it. Like, you're in the movie, it's 3D, so yes, you've got the glasses, and then your seat moves, water sometimes hits you. It's like a mini roller coaster while watching a movie. And for a 5-year-old, it's the greatest thing ever created.
Right.
For an adult with a bad back, not ideal.
What's that ride at Disney? Soarin'?
Oh, that's a great ride.
Yeah. Because that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, soaring across America now.
Yeah.
It used to be around the world.
Right.
It's a great ride. It's at Epcot Center.
Epcot, that's right.
Yes. Epcot's the best of the parks. I've always said that. Ryan's in Comac. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I disconnected last time. Thanks for getting me back on the radio. I just wanted to bring up in soccer. I'm a big soccer guy, USA tonight, but they have something called the treble where you win the Champions League, the league, and the domestic cup.
Yes.
The Knicks could be the first team in NBA history to pull off the double. Do you think that'll bring more competition to the league moving forward, that other teams and other competitors are going to want to bring home a double, and that's something that the Knicks can hold over other teams?
I mean, they'll be the first to do it. Now, granted, the in-season cup, what's it called again?
It's sponsored, and they're not paying me, so I'm not going to do that.
All right,
it's called the NBA Cup.
NBA Cup. So
if someone wants to get paid by the company or the company wants to pay me, I'll use their name. Until then, it's the NBA Cup.
The NBA Cup. It's only been, this is the second year. right?
Third
year. This is the third year. So, I mean,
no, it has no value to people being intrigued.
I don't think it's going to have to be around for 2 decades.
It's going to have to be around for a while. Like the WBC has grown in popularity the longer it's been around. I think what this season has done is validify it a little bit. Validate. Like the next time there's an NBA Cup, we're going to say, hey, last year it paid off because 2 teams, one was sort of a favorite in the Knicks, the other one was too young in San Antonio. Both could have, you argued, used that experience to then get to an NBA
But
final.
the question that you would ask is, does that NBA Cup final, which is an extra game because it's not on the regular season schedule, doesn't show up.
Right.
Is that really championship enough to be a test for a championship medal?
No.
You know what I mean? So it's not.
Probably not.
So
it doesn't hurt.
That's why I think it's going to be hard for us as fans or even commentators or media, whoever's evaluating these things. He's talking about the treble, which is the Champions League, the domestic cup, and obviously the club season. It just becomes, you need some more oomph to it. You need some more import to it. And I don't know if it'll ever get that.
Every single week we collect all the mistaken idioms and let you hear all of it throughout our radio station in a little segment we like to call Idiots with Idioms. We'll get to it in a second, but there's no better time than now to upgrade your home. With Windorama Summer Savings Event, save up to 40% off when you install with Windorama. Choose from top brands like Anderson Windows and Doors and Master Shield Gutter Guards. Book your free in-home consultation. Shop from home and let their local certified experts handle it all. A stress-free process from measurement to installation. And when you shop in stock inventory, they'll install in just 14 days. Visit Windorama.com and book now.
I'm always busy and traveling, on the go, cheer, life, etc. So feeling safe and knowing my family's safe when I'm not with them is so important. That's why our partners at Slomin's introduced and installed the Slomin Shield Link system into our home. It's a smart home security solution combining safety, convenience, and peace of mind that I can manage right from my phone. I love the doorbell camera. I love the lighting control. But my favorite is the Apple Music that I can play from my phone, whether I'm home or whether I'm on my way home and just want to listen to Dave Matthews Band as I walk in the door. I can do it. With the Slomin Shield Link system, you can experience the future of home security and automation as well with the Slomin Shield Link system. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME or visit slomins.com.
If you're carrying a lot of credit card or personal loan debt, every month can start to feel the same. All those bills, all those due dates, all that stress. There's a solution that's designed to make it easier for you. National Debt Relief could put you on the fast track to paying off your credit card debt, personal loans, and even medical debt for less than you owe, with just one low monthly payment you can afford. And no, it's not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. It's a real, affordable debt relief program that could save you lots of money. National Debt Relief has already helped over 1 million people with their debt and has thousands of 5-star reviews and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. So if you owe $10,000 or more, don't wait. Call 800-878-4646 now to see if you qualify. That's 800-878-4646. One call could help reduce what you owe and simplify your monthly payments. Call 800-878-4646 now to find out how much you could save.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore with FanDuel's Super Sub. If your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/New York to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. Just visit FanDuel.com/New York, and with FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. We just love the app around here. It's safe and secure and has all the betting markets you could possibly want. And when you win, you get paid instantly. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN. 21 and over and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Want to stay cool for the next 2 summers without spending a penny? Well, Slomin's has the AC offer of the century. Get 18 months with 0 payments and 0 interest. They're now offering cutting-edge 18-SEER 2026 refrigerant-compliant systems expertly installed by their certified technicians. All at the lowest prices of the year. That's right. Get started with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest. for 18 months. Plus, they're including a comprehensive 5-year service plan. This includes annual system checks, filter replacement, and refrigerant to keep your AC running smoothly all summer long. Servicing all of Long Island and Queens, call the team at Sloman's today at 516-932-7000 for your free estimate. But hurry, these cool savings won't last. Don't miss out. Call 516-932-7000 or visit ac.slomans.com. That's ac.slomans.com. Terms and conditions do apply.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at Thrivewell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
Paramount Plus presents UFC at the White House. Tune in live on Sunday, June 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for a once-in-a-lifetime event, headlined by 2 can't-miss championship bouts. Stream every fight live from the iconic White House lawn with 1 subscription. And head to ParamountPlus.com to get started.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Whoa, okay. This one says you get a free phone if you switch. Hey, this one also says you get a free phone if you switch.
Yeah, they all do, hon.
Huh. The T-Mobile one says their customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years. And their latest experience plans have Netflix included, plus a year of Dash Pass by DoorDash.
Hang on, let me see that. Oh yeah, we're switching.
That's what I'm talking about. Do we clap now or...
At T-Mobile, get savings that keep stacking up. That's value you can feel every day. Switch now and keep your phone, and T-Mobile will pay it off up to $800.
Savings based on Harris X billing snapshots from Q3 2021 to Q4 2025 compared to average AT&T and Verizon bills. Comparison excludes discounts, credits, and optional charges up to $800 with new account qualifying unlike device credit service ported 90+ days with device and eligible carrier and timely redemption required. Virtual MasterCard typically takes 15 days. No cash access and expires in 6 months. Card issued by Sunrise Banks N.A. member FDIC. Visit T-Mobile.com.
La Playa awaits this weekend. Be sure to stock up on ice-cold Corona at Bronx Market Brewery on Jerome Avenue. Then sit back, relax, and soak up the good weather. Great vibes in New York basketball.
Tiki said it first. Cocky ass Wemby. 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 Tiki said it first.
Away from completing a dream season and will look to close it out on the road tomorrow night in San Antonio. Will they bring a championship back home to New York? The latest breaking Knicks news, the biggest Knicks opinions, and the most trusted voices delivering them all live here. Your home for New York sports is 101.9 FM, WFAN.
That is us. WFAN here on this summerish Friday, a week before it's officially summer, and possibly on the eve of the New York Knicks breaking the forever drought of 53 years from winning an NBA championship. They can close it out Saturday night in San Antonio, Texas. Before we get to your closing thoughts and calls, let's check out all the mistaken idioms we had this week. And Sean's totally not prepared. He was packing it up for the day. He was like, what? That's right. Every Friday, right around this time,
A little segment we like to call Idiots with Idioms.
Hey, you know what time it is? It's Idiots with Idioms. Idiots with Idioms. Idiots with Idioms. Idiots with Idioms. Laugh till you split your sides. Idiots with Idioms.
From your words to God's ears, you know?
He's the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land.
I have a guy in mind who I think should fit the bill.
Got it.
Foot the bill.
Shut up, Tubby.
It's the anti, I don't want, is it antithesis? Do you know what I'm trying to say here? Antithesis? Antithesis.
Antithesis?
The anti of something.
Hey, I'm not in a good place at all. Manny Machado is really struggling hitting on the internet. And if those four guys...
What? Every moment that happens after Norwood right is the...
Yeah, I like football season, and all the things that go with it.
What is that phrase? It's good for you, it's good for the gander, or something
What's
like that?
good for the geese? Goose.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Would you like to just jam that down, my throat all the time, so.
Feed the pig.
This year, the Pistons didn't even make it, and the Knicks cakewalked to the NBA Finals.
Waka, waka.
I'm going to wear asexual clothing. Was that the right term?
Asexual.
Hello? I forget the specificity of the injury.
Specificity
of the injury.
Specificity.
I said it, you moron! What are you, deaf?
Or what if we gave you a different genre and went rap with Eminem? Genre.
We can't just go to San Antonio and go to some chicken and wing place or whatever place. Wings
and chickens.
Whatever.
Hooters. I got a lot of meat on my bones.
Because the Knicks won, there are a lot of things that you kind of gloss to the side.
I love the nightlife, and I like to boogie.
I think he saw pay grass, to use an NFL term. I think he saw...
It's pay dirt.
Pay dirt? I was close.
They were just so friggin' arrogant about it.
None of that is, doing it again, replicable.
Does that seem a little piggish to you?
Evan could, rack that for idiots and idioms.
Genre.
Laugh till you split your sides. Idiots with idioms.
I had a tough week. That's one thing I learned from that whole thing.
It was the antithesis of a good week.
that was the best one. Let's get to some of your calls. 888-808-1019. Anthony is in West Babylon. Good afternoon, Anthony.
How you doing, guys?
Good, man. What's up?
Quick question. As far as the possible MVP, assuming the Knicks win, of course. So we've seen Brunson in the fourth quarters, in the game, he's been, having a little bit of trouble with the Spurs defense, but he's been heroic as usual in most of the fourth quarters.
Yes, no doubt.
However, besides that, before the tip-in, OG has been great for most of the series. I could probably Google this, but is there such a thing as a shared MVP if we win?
I don't think so. I don't think there's ever been a shared MVP. I'd have to look it up. I actually have a document in front of me with every Finals MVP.
Right.
But my eye test, and this is before we get to any stat, and I've said this after game 2, we had that discussion when the Knicks were halfway there, has been OG Anunoby. And when I said it, I was being a little cute because the numbers weren't overwhelming. It was an eye test thing. It was some of the important little things he has done. I think that he's past the cute little story because of the game-winning tip-in and the huge block of Fox and just overall how great he's played. And even his numbers are awesome. So
I think that's what's really gotten people's attention now.
He is the Finals MVP in my opinion.
His average numbers have been unbelievable, even though you kind of haven't been paying attention until the last couple of games.
Here are the NBA Finals stats as of right now for both Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is shooting 39.6% from the field, which would be the lowest of any Finals MVP. 34.5% from three. He is averaging 29.5 per game with 5 assists and 4.5 rebounds. So the points per game is through the roof. And his fourth quarters have been awesome. But listen to OG's numbers. First of all, he's averaging 23.8 points per game, so it's not that far off.
It's not.
He is shooting 58% from the field and 56% from three.
Wow.
I mean, and he's averaging a 1.5 blocks per game as well. I mean,
and the tip in to last a lifetime.
I just think between the stats, which are very good, and obviously the tip in and just the influence when you watch him, I think he's been their best player. And that's not a knock on Jalen because, again, like our last caller mentioned, he has been great in the fourth quarters. I'm not excluding that. I think that's what makes this a little bit closer. But to me, OG is the MVP. With that said, I heard Kendrick Perkins say the other day if he had a vote, it would be Jalen Brunson. And the Vegas odds continue to say, even though it's slight, that Jalen Brunson is the MVP of the finals.
Brunson flops a lot.
I don't think that's going to last.
You think OG wins?
Yeah, I do. I think you were right. Your thought was OG. This was 2 games ago.
It was after game 2.
Right.
It was very early on.
I thought Cat after game 2. Everybody else, as they still think it's, or at least odds-wise, is Jalen Brunson.
I want to say something. I wasn't right about anything. I was reacting to the first 2 games of the series.
Right.
I didn't predict he'd be
you're
awesome.
going to be right.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those weird right. I don't want to take a right for something that's. We were talking about the first 2 games of the series. In the first 2 games of the series, I thought OG Anunoby was underratedly incredibly valuable.
Mm-hmm.
He is not underratedly valuable anymore. It's obvious.
Right.
He's been great, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. But I don't get a right for that. It wasn't it was just my reaction to the first 2 games of the series. And to his credit, he's been awesome. I think the only thing that's definitely changed from that discussion is Cat's no longer really talked about in that light.
Yeah, especially when you look at his fourth quarters, the clutch time. He just hasn't been that guy.
Yeah.
Defensively, but that's not what the whole package is what OG's doing.
Mike is calling from Cranford, New Jersey. What's up, Mike?
Hey, guys, I really enjoy the show. With the De'Aaron Fox play, I'm just wondering, does De'Aaron Fox, when the ball comes to him, like in baseball, if I'm the right fielder, the ball comes to me, I know what I'm doing with it. Does he know the 3 options, the timeout, go for the layup, or dribble the clock out? Tiki, I'm asking you because as an athlete, do you go down at the 2-yard line? You know the time, you want to run that type of thing. Are you thinking that far ahead?
You should.
Like De'Aaron Fox? We don't know if he did because we'll never know, but I'm just curious your take.
Well, he did actually talk about this after the game, and he said, I thought I could get the easy bucket.
That's the answer.
And make it a 3-point game.
That's the answer.
He didn't think – because, look, he's fast. He's one of the fastest guys in the NBA. And he thought because he was outrunning OG. But what we kind of fail, again, to realize about OG is that he's an elite athlete.
Oh, yes.
He's unbelievable.
Saw it on the tip and the speed he had.
Right.
Yeah.
He's thick. He's fast. He's strong. He's powerful. And so De'Aaron Fox thought he was scot-free. Didn't even really look back to see if OG was there. And OG, if you see the from under the basket that he's coming to, looking out at De'Aaron Fox, OG's just stalking him. You can see in his eyes he's waiting for him to do exactly what he did, and he blocked the shot and obviously saved the game for the Knicks.
Yeah, I think he saw, like we had in the Idiots with Idioms, he saw the pay grass.
Yeah,
or the pay dirt. He saw, hey, this is a fast break. This is no one's on me.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy bucket.
Right
now, the reality is he screwed up. And unfortunately for De'Aaron Fox, it's come to light, even though it existed, but we're paying more attention to it. The Mike Brown, De'Aaron Fox call-out from right before Brown was fired in Sacramento when De'Aaron Fox was not guarding the 3-point line with a 3-point lead. Mm-hmm. And Mike Brown called him out after the game, which is not that crazy. He called Cat out a lot during the season. Right? We made a big deal of it. Like, their relationship. We reacted to it. This is what Mike Brown does.
Right.
He's a player's coach, but at times he'll be honest. And he was very honest about De'Aaron Fox. And really the crux of his answer about De'Aaron Fox not closing out on that 3 or closing out on that 3, and he should have been defending the perimeter, was you really got to talk to him. I mean, he was pissed.
Right.
And while this is a completely different play, you've seen that while he's a world-class athlete and he's a good player, he's done some dumb things. That was ultimately a dumb thing. I don't care if you see pay grass or pay dirt. The reality is you need to know the situation, take the foul.
Or run it back out.
Or try to kill time.
Just kill time.
But eventually,
there's 11 seconds left.
Eventually, you're going to get fouled. And if you're such a good free throw shooter, you're going to end up in the same spot.
Yeah.
You're going to have a 3-point lead.
That's right.
Now, if you're not confident in your free throw shooting, that's a different story.
Yeah.
So
that's in the moment IQ, like sports IQ. Some guys are great at it. Derek Jeter, the whole flip play. That's in the moment sport IQ. Some guys just don't have it all the time.
How does Saturday night play out, Tiki Barber?
Knicks up by 15 in the first quarter, win by 21.
So basically a nice blowout victory for the Knicks to win their first title since 73.
Yeah, they go up early, and then they hold on.
Sean Morash.
Down 9 entering the fourth quarter, the Knicks rally and once again have a comeback win to win it all.
I think mid-third quarter, Wemby is going to commit a flagrant. The Spurs will win and force a 6th game, and Wemby will not play because he will be suspended.
Can you imagine?
And the discourse will be unbelievable. So I said that the other day. I'm going to back down. I'm going to continue with that prediction. I'm backing down.
All right.
Spurs will force a 6th game, but Wemby won't play in it. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, good luck to all the Knicks fans out there. There'll be more talk coming up next with Chris McMonagle and Craig Carton. We will be back Monday at 10 a.m. Keep it right here at this radio station all weekend long for continuous coverage of the Knicks' pursuit of a title. And have a great weekend.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
What an unbelievable start to the 2026 World Cup. Yesterday in Mexico City, Mexico broke